Joy, joy, loyalty, redemption, Liberia. For people who are torn, we humble themselves, they see my face. Our eyes and heal their nation. Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy, kingdom will come to your life. Together, let's keep the peace. What's in unity, we will build our nation. Arise, Liberia, arise. Arise and take your place. Whatever others are eating, the faith is dying on this lion. Join the leader, join loyalty, this nation, on the flesh is forever. The white on the flesh is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11% of people we are known as First Republic. The Lone Star shining evermore.
Oh yes, a flag of Liberia. It is crying for justice, crying for peace and tranquility. The flag of Liberia is waving to all of us and asking for calm, political calm in the nation. Surely Liberia will rise again. What a beautiful theme song that comes on this hour. Kingdoms will come to your light. Together, let's keep the peace. That's all we can do for Liberia. After 14 years of devastation in our country, 14 years of devastating political crisis, guns were the order of the day. 250,000 of our compatriots were killed. 150,000 more displaced. Homes were destroyed. Are we not tired of war? Are we not tired of crisis? The nation is bleeding from political crisis. It's bleeding every day. Chaotic Tuesday afternoon, a Tuesday morning in Monrovia, a chaotic Tuesday, when minority and majority bloc at the legislature, the lower house, were at each other's throats, hooliganism to the highest level. There's such a power. Properties have been destroyed in Capitol Hill. Who in government? Where is President Joseph Nimon Pocket in all of these?
I pledge allegiance to to the flag of Liberia.
Indeed, where is our president, Joseph Newman Boakai Sr.? Richard Nangbe-Kun moves into Capitol Hill. Ordered the removal of a Representative Yeke Koloba's vehicle from the parking lot of the Speaker. For the same time, they've used violence. On other lawmakers on Capitol Hill. The first time they went and burglarized the office of the embattled Speaker for the Kofa, they took the same instrument they used today on the man's vehicle. They used a drill to drill the hole on the Speaker's door, broke into it violently, led by James Collier, Bon County. On the instruction of the Speaker, Richard Nangbe-Kun, removed all his belongings, threw them away. And today, Nangbe-Kun ordered police assigned to him to burst into the car that belongs to his colleague Yeke Koloba. He used the same drilling machine to drill his car open. They went into it, finalized it. What is happening in our country? Where is our president in all of these? Where is the political will to end this crisis on Capitol Hill? As majority members are on the other side pavilion, but the minority members are going to the Capitol Hill here to have the session in line with the Associate Justice and Justice in Chima's order. You have the Speaker. You don't have the numbers. You have the numbers. You don't have the Speaker. Each group should have a session day by day adjourned until a political solution is sought. George Yamin Gbese says so. But while they were meeting today on the hill, on Capitol Hill, a convoy of the Speaker, he called himself the Regime Speaker, Richard Nangbe-Kun, moves in. Other the vandalization of his friend's vehicle. What's going on, Liberians? What's going on, Liberia? Is our president in charge of this country? Who is who in government? Where our international partners are? Where is the U.S. government on all of these? Where is ECOWAS on all of these matters? You cannot forget to leave this show. You cannot forget to go away. Just stay here. On the flip side, 3 o'clock, we shall tell you Musa Hassan Blede shall be here. He's the head of the Rule of Law Caucus. He will shift the gear. He comes at 4 o'clock based on his convenient time, based on his leisure time. And on the other side, Sir Pele, the man who was dismissed from government, a man who comes from PYJ party,
I pledge allegiance to the
who paid a tribute in Ganta at the burial ceremony of Prince White Johnson, who was dismissed. Even though they had a contract they signed with him to do some work for the government, the terms of the contract were broken. The terms of the contract was broken, and Mr. Parley has been relieved of his post and sends the money go. He shall be our guest. We'll take the time he comes. But Musa Hassan Belede is our senior guest, followed by his junior brother from Nima County. You cannot afford to go away. The best is yet to come. I'm the nation's J. My name is Jala Greyfield. Or call me Kiang Balakbulu. Or you call me Nyalewan Tukao. The man people in the village of Zewadame call me Superwoman. I'm the son of a warrior. And the son of a warrior fears nothing but to do wrong. I'm here with my distinguished young brother, the man who is under the tutelage of Mr. Greyfield. His name is George Way. George, welcome.
Thank you, Jala. Thank you so much, and I'm glad to be here this afternoon.
What's popping for your
Very
end?
strong. Too many things happening in the country. I was just laughing downstairs just before coming up, and I said to myself, the show is going to be very, very fascinating today.
Very spicy.
Yeah,
as always. Yeah, so let's go to the cash giveaway and let's know what's happening from your side.
Yes, today we're giving out 4,000 Liberian dollars as usual. We're giving out 4,000 Liberian dollars. So the code is *799# OK. And you select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. You play with just 100 Liberian dollars, and then you win $4,000. So while the conversation will be on, or while the show will be ongoing, I urge you to continue to play. The more you play, the more you win, Jala.
All right, thank you so much. But I will need to give you some notes, and we have to make some corrections or something. Honorable Musa Hassan Belede said he will be at 3:30.
Oh, okay.
But I think we can push it up to 4 o'clock, to 5 o'clock. Then we'll take the next guest from 3 to 4 because it's 7. So you have to talk to him through our contact person to know that he comes at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
If the time doesn't fit him, we can say squeeze in at the same time. Then we can bring Zah Pele at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Musa comes at 4 to 5. That's how the show looks like this afternoon. The promises are very big, but let me recognize some of the guys who have joined us on our live Facebook feed. Visit Liberia. So many interesting things are happening. The last time we checked was the office of the embattled speaker, J. Funadi Kofa, was broken into on Flag Day, one of the Liberia's historic days, where the rule of law chairman, Mr. Collier, went in there with men. Told he was instructed by the speaker to go and break into the offices of the embattled speaker because he's no longer speaker. But given the controversy and the way he was removed, many people think that he's not a speaker proper, and he has no audacity to go into the offices of the speaker embattled to have him ousted from his office. Many see that as a burglary that needs to be punished by the law. But where is the rule of law? If the rule of law chair himself can move in and break into the office of the speaker, then where can you find justice in all of these? Let's take some few comments of our colleagues who have joined us, and we'll come and open the phone line. Later we'll open the phone lines. But this is a major topic today. We will not diversify the topic on this matter because you all saw what happened. If it all goes well, we shall play the video from start to end. Then you have a take. But we'll have to talk about these matters before the day goes to an end. Let's welcome CRC. Congratulations, which gives us the time to start our show on this radio.
I bet no one could do it. They pocket rock you. Lepe when you come in. True. I can see. All the coupon do for me. I pay your blessing to plant me and I get cut up to do. You open door, made a way. My enemy can't be. They want more low down. I let them people let them so tell me, I'm not telling you, okay. She open the corridor for me to pass. Say, okay.
Let's go to our guys who have joined us on our live Facebook feed. We will not read all of the comments, we will recognize you. If time be, we'll read some of the comments. Fasa Pikin Shetton. Good afternoon to the hard-working people of Voice of Liberia. I'm watching live from a residence in Banazo Keba Estate. Karen Doe, welcome. Good afternoon. Good morning from my side. Good evening to you and staff. Keep doing the good work. Ambassador Delindo Roosevelt Zawe Senior. Good afternoon to the people of Voice of Liberia, Konabo District. I'm watching you from Grand County. Cameron Logan, watching live from the GST Road in Banga. Bazari Pikin Shelton, watching live. Good afternoon, Uncle Jala. Fofana King, good afternoon, Voice of Liberia, and good afternoon to the people. Peace-loving people of Liberia. Avino. I'm watching from Ganga Boncounty this afternoon.
Down.
Opie Oni Johnson says, good afternoon. I joined the conversation with the community in Monrovia.
With originalhits.com.
As original hit.com.
The package and go. The puppets that know what to do it. Clip up and rock you. Lepe, we coming true. Y'all can see. All the good that do for me, oh. I pay your blessing to plant me and I got to do, oh. You open door, you made a way. Make my enemy call it. They want to hold down. I let them people let them. Show me all day. So tell them I'm not telling you, okay. She open the corridor for me to pass.
George Theo J. Brown. Good afternoon, he says. I'm calling from my reading room at Post's office at the Universal Library. Thanks for joining us. George Theo J. Brown. Victor A. Gonga rather. Welcome Samuel Gay, watching from West Point, Ghana. West Point, Ghana, eh? Juju Oneware. Good afternoon, following the live broadcast from Johnsonville. Tony God. I'm watching from New Crew Town, Moswell County. Do never look down on somebody because Gabriel can steal the show. It's Stephen Nangbe, man, disabled brother and friend from Pueblo Road, around Papa Shop area, Papa residence in around a small Cali area is watching me this afternoon. Nina Quia, welcome. She said good morning from North Dakota Fargo. Here's Nina Quia. Joy Gamalai Squissy, following from Pliwo City. Tobasi Christopher Wulati Tobasi. I'm following you from Babli Administrative District, Nima County. Andrew Taylor. Good afternoon, my brother. How is your darling wife? He's there in the USA, in Arizona, right?
Download your favorite song as original hit.com. As original hit.com.
Emmanuel Dalama Nyafakbe. Watching from somewhere in the USA, Minnesota. Emmanuel Damala Nyafakbe. Please go in my inbox and say hi. Elton Bukuyu. Good afternoon, watching from Bone County. Lawrence Butler. Watching from JMB Avenue. Harris J. Saki. I'm watching you from Kakata City. Captain Sen 1234. Hi, hello, he says. Tobasi Christopher Wulati Tobasi. I'm following you from Public Administrative District. I read that earlier. Roland Masan Yaket Senior. He says they're not getting the frequency in Bikana. Mr. Paul Promote. Ralph Promo rather, please check and see how the frequency is on Bassa. Joseph Collet. How are you doing, Chief? He says. Samuel Light Cooper. Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. I'm following from Cowell Back Road. Augustine G. Jusu. Jala, please don't call them rule of law. Call them rebels. Elijah and say, I'm watching you guys from Ganta City, Nima County. Lawrence Butler. I'm watching live from GMB Avenue. Younger son Kanes Jala. Watching from Single Airfield. Michael Aaron. Watching from Michigan, USA. That's Michelle Anon. Saturday Flomo. And Mr. Wai. The regime speaker is not his respecter of the law. Samuel Bestman, watching from Philadelphia, USA. Cyrus Mentor Johnson, watching from broadcast, he says, Watching from the township of Monrovia. What? What's that township?
At originalhits.com.
Shatter Roberts God Favor.
Listen, no one could
Shatter Roberts God Favor. Good afternoon, Uncle J. I'm watching. You from El Piabusi Junction.
you. Lepe, where you coming?
Elijah Sapo rather. Good afternoon, Voice of Liberia family. I'm watching you from New Georgia, Garnersville.
I can see.
Bialo Barry, welcome from New Georgia Estate.
I pay your blessing.
Eric Tama
Katoto.
in the CEO office, welcome to the show.
God made a way.
Eric Tama,
My enemy can
my uncle who cannot give me food money every day. He wants me to be hungry. I shall empty his pocket every day. The Kisi people are our uncles. And we, the Loma and Pele people, we are their nephews and nieces. So they are under obligation to feed us every day. So when I come across you, you get food to give me our horizon. Every time. Never pervert. Pervert never cut. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Jala. Watching from my Morovia. Watching from Morovia. Waka lawless, seeker, Richard Coon does not respect order. James Ohodo Allison. Watching from PHP community. Benjamin Volenga. Watching from Banga City, Bon County. Dominic Naniwe. What's the door? Watching us from somewhere. Joyous Jimmy, I'm following from Mamba Point. Good afternoon. Joyous Jimmy, welcome. Duete, good afternoon from Monrovia. Duete in Minnesota, welcome to the show. Amara Jala Kamara, watching from somewhere. From Brussels, he said, following you live from Brussels. Jala, I'm disappointed and so sad to see our country. Mama Liberia proceeding the way it is proceeding on the wrong trajectory. 100% Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Natania Poponima, watching the Kingdom of Norway. Theophilus Golumine, watching from Pennsville. Saturday, Zona West Woodaware, watching from Atlanta, the USA. Saturday, Zonway Wonderwear. Eugene Jogbo, great job, brother. I'm watching from Capital Bypass. Junior Official, good afternoon. I'm watching you live from sales office in Bapolu County. That Bofela Kakata Magabi County. Where's Bofela? Okay, I think Bofela is somewhere there. I don't know.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Daniel Bondo, I'm following you. I'm from Bon County, Swakoko District, Padawi, Waterfall. Murphy Hine, I'm watching live and this is number 9. 4 day, the Fiji Moyu, watching from Delaware, USA. Elijah K. Collier is joining us from Magibi County. Andrew T. Nangbe joining us from the proper corner in terms of community in Cowell. Domine Nadika Batodo, watching you live on Soklele community.
Made a way. Make my enemy can pay. They want more to down. I let them people let them me relate to them. I mean, I'm telling you, okay. She open the corridor for me to pass. See how you turn around for the way to she great, I carried and I'm hit. She didn't do well. Congratulations. There are my kids that wanted me for. All of my Kenya give it to God. They think you do it like all of my mom, the popular.
Musa Hassan Belete, the chairman of the Rule of Law Caucus, will be at 3 o'clock. 3:30 rather, sorry for that. Sunday Flomo, good afternoon, Jala. Watching from the Phoebe Airstrip community rather. Dennis Momolo, watching from Esri Sinka. Welcome to the show. It's exactly 33 minutes after 2 o'clock. And this is the best show to watch and listen to in the afternoon hours, especially when the nation's heavenly day is on your radio. Our frequencies are all across the country. We are in 5 of Liberia counties, and those counties are transmitting our frequencies in other counties, making it 9 counties in Liberia. This is Voice of Liberia. Unarguably, is the best, where critical voices are entertained And then those who are also pro people are also entertained. No discrimination here. So, today, it was a very rowdy day. Abdullahi Dukley, welcome from FDA community. Wiseman Lanel T.H. Jr., welcome from Christian, he said, from the New Life Jubilee Christian Ministry, welcome. George, you follow and I followed. Today was rowdy on Capitol Hill. And this is our only long talking point. We won't talk long. We'll talk short and you have your say. Because what I saw today was despicable. It was beyond human imagination. The second time in 2 weeks that lawmakers from the majority bloc will want to use violence to get at other people who were elected with them in the same national legislature. The first time, I will not explain the history of all of this. You've been following it, so I will not explain everything. You saw them how they opened how they opened J. Fanadi Kofa's office. Burglarized it on the day which was one of Liberia's historic days. We had a foreign president visiting us, Julius Maada Bio, and some foreign dignitaries from other countries came. And that video circulated, so it was so viral. It went viral on Facebook, which is the biggest media in the world. We're not gone more than 2 weeks. We saw another hooliganism on Capitol Hill. This time, I was disappointed that Richard Kun have known over the years when he worked in the UN system and also taught at the University of Liberia when I was there in the senior class around 2011 to 2010. And we call him Accountant Kun. Accountant Kun. That's how they call him. And all the students were Accountant Kun. I was the name of your campus. And I respect him so much. Most of he goes to class. I'm now a accountant student. I was in mass communication, but sometimes I just go because I did accounting at BWR. So I used to go there, sit down there, to just watch his teaching and then get some knowledge. I sit in the class. And I admire him so very much. At the time, he was a lawmaker. And I've had that respect and admiration for him all the years. Even when you're in the legislature, I'll call him, we'll talk. My friend Trocon Freeman had a program on OKFM. We were there. He would produce Richard Nangbekun's program on the radio. And at the time, Smith and I were there heading that place. But he has come to politics today. The man has changed. What does power do this to people? Power. P-O-W-E-R in capital letter. What does it treat people the way they treat them? When a man, look, they say money is not humble. Money is not humble. The poor man is humble than money. When he gets money, he becomes arrogant. Richard Nangbekun, we're not taking calls now. Please don't be calling that number. If somebody has information for us, so take it, maybe the person have information, and that's the only number they have. Today we saw Nangbekun. True to the words of Thomas Goshua, who saw what happened. He was being interviewed by the journalist. Now, what is it that has happened? The man said, I was there when the Speaker of the House, the majority Speaker, or they call him the regime Speaker, gave order that a vehicle belonging to Yeke Kolba be removed or else be broken into and removed from where it is. Where Yeke Kolba parked his vehicle is the original parking space of Speaker Kofa. So you get things that where the car was parked, or where Kofa parks his car, since Kofa is not there, he will park his car there to prevent Kun from parking his vehicle there, even though Kun is not at the capital. The majority black lawmakers are having that session at the Saturn Pavilion. But yesterday, when they knew that, or they heard that the Speaker, in battle Speaker Kofa and his members, over 20 lawmakers, were going on Capitol Hill to have their session in line with the ruling of the Supreme Court, and by evidence of the fact that Judge Yami Gbese has come to say, you have the numbers, you don't have a speaker, you have the speaker, you don't have the number. Each of you should have your session and adjourn day by day until we resolve the crisis. Based on that, Kofa and his men say we'll move to Capitol Hill and have that session. Prior to that, this man called Musa Belede said, no, we'll not sit on your gavel as speaker. We don't recognize you. The guy called said same things before. They bundle him, they wrap him up like a kid and threw him outside. Disrespectfully to a colleague. Today, I listen to Thomas Goshua that the regime speaker ordered that any journalist who even takes picture or do photograph, not photograph, do a videograph of anything, his or her phone should be destroyed. And by that, my colleague, my young brother, Winston Bladden phone was destroyed in the full glare of everybody that was there. There is a young man who is a journalist also from the closing argument. He said the same police officer was the same man that broke my phone the other day, and today he has broken Winston Bladden's phone. Where are we headed as a nation and people? It is getting serious day by day. And I don't see an end to this crisis now. Our international partners are saying if lawmakers will turn to hooligans. I saw a young man who was in Bonkane going to school, James Collier, who is now being used as a puppet. He has shown his pettiness. When they say Pelepo was stupid, that man has shown his own stupidity. He has shown his stupidity to the highest degree. That man is the most stupid man in this country now. Stupid number one man that in there. Stupid number one that in him. He has shown his pettiness to the extent that he allowed himself to be used the way he's been used. That young folk was in Bon County. This is two. He was squatting pound out and making oil and selling oil to the people in Bon County. The people say, we'll appreciate you. Say, you're a young man, you be very humble, we'll give you a job. They give you says your job. You come and spot a Pelepo name and join behind one crew, man. Here do what you're doing. See, scholar? You shame us. When Pelepo say Bakuguma, it means you shame us. We the Pele people. Bakuguma. You don't have the blessing of the people of Bon County again. You have disgraced Bon County to the extent that you will never see a power again. Until a government comes in power again, at the point you say, go sit down your assistant minister, you will never be elected in Bon County. We will lead a protest in Bon County against you. If it causes us to go into a district and infiltrate the district and people in Bua you and stop people going to the district, we'll do it. If you think Bon County for a one, you lie. My father was a justice of the peace in Bon County for 20 years. The late Joseph D. Jala in Sanoi district. Go and ask for Kadagbaya. My father named Kadagbaya. That means why would I do a rock? Kadagbaya. My father left from Lofa County way back as an age of 8 years old. Came to Firestone. He's lived there. He worked there, and he became a big man in Firestone. And he was taken by President Talbot to go to Bento. There he met my mother. And they married and settled in Bon County. The boy when I was there. He didn't know his own home. He was accepted by the Pelepo, John the Pro Society. He did everything there. You're born there. We are staying with us in Sanoye district. From Yanokola to Sanoye, we are there. We are staying with us in Bon more than you. When I was born, you were never around. I don't think your mind apart. I don't look after. They don't even think how to bring you on earth. That a kid passing away causing problem for this country. If you think you are violent, there are more violent people here. Say that if you pass around, be a rain more, you poke fire coal in water. What kind of country we find ourselves? I'm dealing with this man called James Collier because he's a small brother, and the way he thinks so stupidly. That stupidity to the highest degree. On a day where lawmakers have assembled at BDC to commemorate an independence, not independent, but Armed Forces Day, where the president is and all your friends are there, you wore t-shirt and say today I'll be a Green Arbor or I'll be a Hobojo. I'll go to that place, I'll destroy the place. You throw a drilling machine and drill the whole place and cut the speaker out open. And you say this one that government property, they want that the speaker property, they want that. What kind of speaker here? He get nothing in the office. Started insulting the man. This is despicable. This is one of the things that have happened in our country that is very sad. In all of these, I don't see our president saying anything. President Joseph Boakai is not saying anything. You see what happened here today? This is when we were drilling Yeke Koliba's vehicle. They brought a drilling machine to open the vehicle. They open it. You see some police officer who don't know how to drive car. When you go in an automatic car, the car is automatic. Then they say, I'm free. Then one foolish policeman goes inside. Stipulates, they say, you want to change it. You want to pull it in gear. Who told you say when the key is in the car as an automatic car, you can put it in gear? But the foolishness is as an automatic car can have a small hole between the gear lever, beyond the where they can put it in park. There's a small hole there. You can just put a key there and can release the gear and comes to the neutral. You can push it. But he doesn't even know about it. If it's a hybrid vehicle, if Yeke Koliba's vehicle is a hybrid vehicle, like my vehicle is a hybrid vehicle, right? The key is hanging on my trouser right now, right? I can sit right here on the post there. I say, George, go in that car and start the car. You can start that car. You can drive that car from all the way to Pinsville or in a Carwell until you stop. But when you drive the car, until you say, key has disappeared. Key is lost. You can continue your journey. You can drive from all the Carwell. Don't stop. Or when you stop, don't cut the car off. Once you cut the car off, you don't start again. You got to take the remote and go where the car with the start that car. So if Yeke Koliba was around that area, and the key is hanging on Yeke Koliba, that car, by the time you approach the car, it will open by itself. That's what hybrid cars do. But when stipulated inside that car, the men trying to pull the cars on it. Oh, they didn't know about car. You didn't drive. So you know standard gear from automatic. And you say you're a police officer. 3 police officers were in that one car. This one remove it. They couldn't remove it. But the short of the long is, I think President Boakai should take charge of what is happening. The old man seems not to be in charge. It happened here. It was not a violent terrain during George Weah time. But what happened was that if anything is happening in the country, George Weah does not talk. They say the man Abobo president. Wow, we are not talking. Wow, we are not talking. We are Abobo president. Now he has come to a very serious matter that has rocked our country for more than 6 months. The president doesn't talk about them. He comes to the SONA. He recognizes this man called Richard Nangbekun, who has come out and said he is the speaker of the regime. I don't know how our international partners will see them and do business with them. You're not the speaker of the country, you're the speaker of the regime, and you're United Party speaker. So you don't represent anybody from Liberia, you represent those who are United Partisans. For me, I want to see an amicable solution to this problem. And let me say this to you. I listened to the former head of I don't know, I've forgotten it, but it's the man from the Water in the Desert, the pastor, Reverend Carter Brown. Carter Brown said he wants a new election to be held in the House because he doesn't recognize the cool man to be the Speaker of the House. He, in his mind, he thinks that if an election is held amongst all of them, and if the both sides stand away from the election, and the elect new speaker, that person becomes a legitimate speaker. So he doesn't recognize him. And I think the chairman of the pastor of the Water in the Desert Pentecostal Church is right. If your colleagues on the other side say they can't recognize you, you cannot pose yourself. The same way some of your people on your side said they didn't recognize Kofa, they are also right. So 2 wrongs can be 1 right. The fact that they didn't recognize you on the other side now, and you didn't recognize Kofa on the other side, You go to Ajwe. You go to Ajwe. You go to the drawing board. You go and have a new election. Just
And Jala, I've listened to the guys from the Coon block, some of the guys from the Coon block who call themselves the Defense Force. And what the guys are pushing now is that Representative Yeke Koloba, while he had to park his car in the spot of the speaker, and then I said to myself,
is that what they're saying?
That's what they're saying. That's why it's even on Facebook at the moment. And so I said to myself that is there a specific spot for a speaker? And
yes.
and
Yes.
I come in, Jala. 1 minute.
Let me answer that question. There's a spot for the speaker.
Specifically,
Yes.
is it a law?
But yes, it's a parking space for the speaker.
Okay.
But that parking space now, it still belongs to Kofa. That was the reason why this man called Yeke Kofa park his vehicle there to prevent the chairman, the president, or what you call it, the speaker of the regime, not to park his car there. If this man called Richard Coon, my big brother and friend, had been elected legitimately, and Yeke goes and park his car there in violation, he'll be punished. He either be suspended because he would say he added rule. But in Yeke's mind, this man is not a speaker recognized by anybody. So he can park a car there myself, representative, can park my car there. So Yeke feels that he is a representative, and Mr. Coon is also a representative. So he park a car, can park my car there too. You're the only man. So if Coon had been elected legitimately, Yeke then not park a car there. That's the answer to that question.
And Jala, if it is so, let's agree that it's a law that no lawmaker should park car, at that location or locality. And Representative Yeke Koloba went and parked his vehicle there. Is that the way forward? If it's a law and the law was violated by Representative Yeke Koloba, as a lawmaker, what you think should be done? You go to the court. But not to instruct police officers to damage the man's car. You enter the man's car, you took, according to him, the police officer allegedly took $25,000 from his car, phones and other stuff was in the car. And they took away those materials from his car. So what I'm driving at is, look, yes, let's agree that sport is for speaker specifically. And Yeke went and parked his car there. But I think what the speaker of the majority bloc should have done was communicate with the lawmaker, tell him to take his car from there. If he violates, and then you find another solution to that, but not to go and instruct the police to go and damage his vehicle, take his materials from in the vehicle. You know what you've done? You know what you've done to Yeke? With all due respect, he's a lawmaker. He's a colleague. He was elected like you were. So why treat him in such form and manner? Instructing police officers, mayor police officers, untrained police officers to get into his vehicle and take away his materials.
Mayor police officers, they are police officers of the state.
But their behaviors, Jala, their behavior doesn't represent good officers.
I agree. They are officers trained by the state. The state paid money for them, but the way they behaved. If this, look, listen, let me tell you a story. When the case that happened between Yeke Koloba and this man called 102 of the police, Marvin Sako, on the street of Morovia. Marvin Sako is the second man in the police, the man who is the operational man of the police. He ordered the police officer to go and arrest Yeke Koloba. But guess what happened? The officer behind Marvin Sako that time, they said, no, they made a law. They refused to execute an order given to them by their boss, 102 Marvin Sako. It was weird time. So they said no. And you saw the hesitant in those police officers. Marvin gave them order 2 times. Arrest the man. Arrest the man. And those guys turned around. They stood there as though they didn't listen to this. They didn't hear the man. So if our police officer is signed with the speaker, if he tells you to do the wrong thing and you know it's wrong, decline. And those officers that were assigned with Marvin Sako at the time, he gave order to the police officers to arrest Jacob Kolba for insulting person. Weah's mother, when he stood on top of the car with his bare feet, they would have done so. Because the police officer knew the ethics. They knew the professional ethics. They didn't do it. But these ones, I can't say they are unprofessional, but they didn't have ethics in them. They are unethical. There are 2 things. I taught mass communication at the Peter Kwesi of journalism. There are 2 things they call personal ethics and professional ethics. The professional ethics is what you have into yourself as a human being. In the morning, if I get up from my bed, when I get up from my bed in the morning, I take a paper, I put it before me, and then in the morning, I'll meditate for 5 minutes. Anything I want to do in the morning, I'll write them down. If I were to meet Representative Kuhn tomorrow, which is in the evening, this morning rather, meeting Representative Kuhn. If I will have the other program, I say, so this is my guy for the day. That's a personal etiquette. The professional etiquette is what you carry as a journalist. What do I do to please society? What do I do for society not to look at me bad? That's a professional ethics. So those guys went there, unethically they didn't behave well. They took an unorthodox action because the speaker or the majority speaker gave them an order. So I will not say they were unprofessional. Yes, you could say that, but then they didn't behave ethically. Josh,
They were actually in the wrong, Jala. And I have said it, and I continue to say, the odd is on Rachel Kuhn, the quote-unquote speaker of the majority bloc, to ensure that the House of Representatives can have this matter resolved. Or else, Jala, I don't see this fight at the level of the House of Representatives coming to an end soon. And the president, like you said, the president will have to speak. The president will have to get himself involved in order to have this resolved.
Yes, I agree. But again, the president has taken side of this matter.
And that's wrong.
We're urging him to say something. The president recognized Kuhn. Even though Fonade Kofa is his in-law. Do you know the woman that Fonade Kofa marries is Joseph Boakai's niece? And that's the daughter of the late Yekasin, who is a nephew to Joseph Jomo Boakai. So he chose politics over family. He chose water over blood. He said blood is thicker than water, right? But he chose water over blood. When the thing started earlier, the Honorable Erin Mervyn Snow said one thing on OKFM. He said Joseph Boakai's niece is the one that this man called Fonade Kofa married. He didn't make any decision on that. He didn't say anything else. But in my mind, I was thinking that if it's a situation, he would have talked to the guys on the other side to leave this thing. In weird time, there were lots of things happening in the legislature on Buffer Chambers. They tried to remove Buffer Chambers, but we have said no. Wait until after the elections are ended. Go and let new speaker. For now, no way I can do that. Let's add the phone lines for a few minutes. I did for 5 calls while we expect our first guest. Honorable Musa Belede comes at 4:30, right? 4 o'clock now. Okay, so let's see this one. Oh, the phone is coming on now. So let me read some of the comments as we take this. Ansu Connor, welcome. Chris Colley, welcome. Dolly Gibson, welcome. Bill Doju, welcome. Kata Pay, welcome. And all one of you. Let me see if I can. Abigail Tokba from Bon County is watching. She says she's following us. Hello, welcome. Let's hear. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. 30 seconds.
Okay, good. I'll need the 30 seconds. You know what I mean? You get anything. All I think doing job, we are done. Nobody embarrassing. causing Joria man, causing Joria power, the everything working over car. The own government that is brought to power. Even you, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I say we will pay Joria their own, even though we in the support of what they do. But you see the Bible say when you sow bad seed, the bad seed will grow. You sow good seed, the good seed will grow. Why you sow to Joria, it will step back to him. So all these things that they people do, Joria God will be everywhere. Some of them will be dying, some of them will be frustrated, some of them will die by themselves. Take it for me. Bye-bye.
All right. But the thing I hearing say the convoy of Kofa is seen at the police headquarters, and you get called back file complaint against him. But where that one will go? You leave that thing, man. The people already in power. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you, brother. Hello.
Hey,
Zobo one, yeah. Hello, what's the name?
this is Austin Wula from the District team.
Austin Wule. Man, you pronounce the name so well. You love my man. Zobo woman.
No, I'm from Sando. I'm a
I
good
know,
man. I love that name. Oh, you know what I'm going to say?
No.
Let the Kofa blood stand up to the highest. The fight in our house has to continue. The citizens are getting concerned. And if it calls for citizens to move in days to come, they will happy. What this woman wants, I think it's coming slowly that you will get it very, very soon. Since you want chaotic, since you pronounce it in the campaign, the chaotic situation is just small. Then we'll see now in 6 years will be successful in your school. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you. Let me take David King. 30 seconds, David King. Let's hear you, my brother.
Thank you, Jana. Jana, I am so disturbed.
What disturbs you?
Yeah, I saw that stuff on the social media, seeing one policeman who does not even know about car trying to force an automatic car that's already in park.
My man.
Known for the where you have to put a key in the car and hold it brake before the car get in gear. And he starts.
A policeman would, I know any policeman if you are a policeman, especially ERU officers, you know how to drive because anything can happen anytime.
Yeah. These guys are very much unprofessional. It seems to be the same Mr. Bwaga came to power. He brought the unprofessional police people to work with. And that's why the whole country is just lawless. And you see them carrying on lawless at the public clear. I heard Wilson Bloody carry on the live talking about you attacking me.
Yes.
Attacking me. They even want to attack Wilson Bloody trying to take your phone.
No, they destroy his phone as well.
You can't do that in a civilized society. These people claim to be sophisticated, they claim to know it all. Is that how they know it?
So
Is
listen,
that how they came to lead?
yeah. So David King, you know I watch international news every day, Al Jazeera, CNN, and that of BBC. And if the crisis on Capitol Hill, I run a warehouse where people have gathered, and they are insulting Barack Obama's mother or insulting Trump's mother. The only thing he didn't do is to threaten the president of America. If you threaten, I will kill you, that one party will grab you, you have no mercy. You can do videograph, you can do anything, take photos, you do video SYC, the police will never take your phones from you.
Yeah,
Unlike Liberia, when you do it, will beat you and destroy everything you have.
exactly. Yeah, and the reason why they are doing this, Jala, because these guys are lawless people. These are bunch of lawless people that don't know a lot of bad things or called darkness. They burn that Capitol building. Today they are holding secret society and other people or to be the one who orchestrated whatever. But they will not be able to do anything in the public glare for anybody to have any material evidence against them. This is why you saw them attacking Wisdom Bloody. Because they don't want Wisdom Bloody, but the thing already got viral.
Thank you.
It's all what it works.
Thank you, sir. Let's announce our catch giveaway. Please, my young brother, please do the catch giveaway. Announce it.
Star 799 hash OK, select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with just $100 Liberian dollars, and then you win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Star 799 hash OK, select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with just $100 Liberian dollars, and then you win 4,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you, my dear brother. Let me announce. Let me take the other caller. Oh, you're going off. Please call back. I'm sorry for that. The callers are coming in the numbers. Let me take this one from here. Hello, welcome. You live. Let's hear you. What's the name? Where do you call from?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Big brother Jala, Gracie, how are you? This is Francis, man.
Francis, man, let's hear you. 30 seconds.
Okay, Chief. I actually want to add my force, so if we Liberian forces, I should condemn the action of James Colette and the rest of the so-called team are still defending their unorthodox behavior and their unconstitutional behavior as devilish, evil, dangerous, and I see a clear act of terrorism. They should change their behavior and work in line with rule of law. I mean, rule of law, you don't have to come from heaven before you understand rule of law. You already went to school. You understand the ABC, the do's and don'ts. Follow the process. Stop kind of fronting around and making big show and creating terror all over the place and putting fear in people and fighting. I mean, what's that? Should you be dangerous for power and so greedy and so selfish and so anxious for power? What kind of country we living in? I think we should understand this thing here. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right. Let me welcome some of the guys who joined us. Matilda Stevens, welcome. Liberia is going... I don't see the other one. What's that? Okay, Matilda Stevens, welcome. She says going to a big mess. James Pare, welcome. Following you from Abidjan. Vanny Sherry Jr., welcome from Vajama City, Lofa County. Let me read this. Let me get this guy on. I will come back to your comments. I'll read it for you. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Gerald Griffey.
Good afternoon. Is that Austin? Not Austin Wule, but the man who calls from the Propo corner under the street light, right? Is that Casa?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I come from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville.
Let's say Casa.
Yeah, thank you very much for the fascinating discussion this afternoon. You see, Jala, those verses that carry up into the 14 years of civil crisis have been instituted by this particular government. Look, Liberia is an educated and a civilized society. Retekun, it is clearly indicated Retekun is not a speaker. So nobody should go. It is very much unfortunate and saddening that police will go to defend Retekun and they want to get into Yeka Korva, Honorable Yeka Korva Kai. What those things are for? These are very much illiterate and untrained police individuals that are being instituted, and about this particular government, they feel that they can intimidate people who are perceived to be a threat to them. But we are ready, fully prepared, and I tell you, Honorable Yeka Korva and a guy from Fanatico for Cam that they should very much stand strong, and I will admire their outstanding, their argument, and also their commitment to the adherence to the rule of law.
Thank you.
Retekun is a regime speaker. He's a speaker of Unity Party, the speaker of Joseph Imabwakai, not the speaker of the Liberian people. J. Fanatico remains the speaker of the Liberian people. That is clear and is articulated in the view.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Zeyeman Gabo says Jala, that's power. Yes, that's power. T. Harrison Gavler Jr. watching us from somewhere. The government, Jalada's government, does not know what is governance, rule of law. But this is what the Liberian people asked for. We told them, and they didn't listen. Yes, that's what he says. T. Harrison Kaman Kasi Gavler says that. Kokolu Pade, I'm following you from Vajama City, Lofa County. Duarte Solomon George is an ungrateful man, and no one will take him serious. And the wrath of God will with him. Solomon George resigned from the CDC. He made some allegations, and the CDC guys will come in and respond to it later. Tobasi Christopher Wuloti Tobasi is watching. He's there breaking and staring or entering into a crime punishable by the law. I think it is a crime. Call back by there. I'm following you from Vanyama City, Lofa County. Thanks for the show, he says. Nathaniel Popo Nima, when show President Bwaka start doing the Liberian people's work in dry season, and we are not seeing massive construction works going on our roads. The country is having two speakers. What is going on in Liberia? Van Soiree, welcome, Van. Van Soiree's comment. Welcome, he says he's watching us from somewhere. In Amagaji community, James Panaku Senior is watching us from Habel Magibi County. Abraham Sam, some say Molova, is watching us. He says, Jala, just sit at Voice of Liberia with your I don't know. He's trying to say, I can't see. So that means we are coming. I want to read that comment. These are the guys who come and insult us when we're talking. And you're not forced to come and follow us. And you just need to just listen. So when you are insulting us, when we block you, you're not going to talk on the radio. Look for Ambassador Sam Sonse Molova, block him. We'll be intolerant on these matters. If you come, you can intellectualize the discussion. Be critical of us, but don't insult us. I want to read your insult. When you block you, George black that man. He's a fool. Ambassador, you say you go and say Ambassador Sam Sonse Molova, block him. Kata Pay, watching from Bangabon County. Bill Daju, welcome. Let me take some calls coming. Keep calling me. I will take your calls for up to 15 minutes. Then our first guest will come in. Honorable Musa Hassan Belili comes at 4 o'clock. He has assured us that you will be here to talk about what happened today. And we'll know what's going on in the side of the minority speaker and his colleagues. You know, this is a serious matter we're discussing here. But you know, one of the things I don't understand about Unity Party people, once you say something about one of them, once it is right, but because of the being so sycophantic, they want to back that person. Look, you needed to back every wrong thing. You supported Joseph Boakai because you believe in Joseph Boakai. But if one of Joseph Boakai's cabinet members or of the officials does wrong, do not back them. Don't even comment on their wrong decisions on Facebook. Can you imagine people are still defending Swakoko right now? Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, who allegedly stole some money from the car and bought a car for $75,000 and was confiscated from her. People are still defending that lady. A 39-year-old woman who got involved in criminality, our age, a very young woman, got involved in thievery and dishonesty to the Liberian government. People are still around defending her. It beats my imagination that this man who have followed as a young man going to LU since 15 years ago, I graduated from LU. Just know at that time what my age was. I admire this man. On the campus, I didn't know Richard Name Kun. He's a accounting Kun. I followed him. But to see his action today in politics, it tells you how politics change people. Listen to for me that video for Representative Goshua from Bassa County. He said he was there when the man gave the order. I don't want to say it before you say I'm saying they say. I want you to hear it for yourself. George will play that from his side. The man said I was there when the man gave the order that the guys, the representative Colbert car should be broken into and removed. And they were even called about tow trucks to come and carry the car. He gave the order, and yes, play, let's hear it.
He said they used profanity to call, making Honorable Colbert and say, oh, can we please remove your vehicle? But I was standing there when he gave the instruction. What's the instruction for him? What's the vehicle? You're opening it and push it anywhere you want to push it. I hear for that nonsense. The second instruction was anybody does the video, you bust the camera. I was standing there. He said they use profanity. That's just wrong. His instruction had proven to me. On his instruction that the capital building was burned. Wow. That's what it shows to me. How do you connect it? That's just vandalism, terrorism, instruction based on somebody that agree that is able for power because you want to hold on to things. That's the reason why he gave instruction to burn the place. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. People, you're opening it and push it anywhere you want to push it. I hear for that nonsense. The second instruction was anybody does the video, you bust the camera. I was standing there. He said they use profanity. That's just wrong. His instruction had proven to me. On on his instruction that the Capitol building was burned. Wow. What is shown to me? How do you connect it? Just vandalism, insurgency, instruction based on somebody that's agree that is able for power because you want to hold on to things. That is the reason why he gave instruction to burn the building. It's just wrong.
So you listen to Representative Thomas Gosha from Grand Bassa County. We are not making stories up. This man called Thomas Gosha is a friend to the speaker or the regime speaker. They've been friends ever since. They be in the 51st and 53rd legislature. Is it 55th, right?
Yeah.
They've been there 55th?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 54th, 55th, they've been there, they know each other. I don't want to believe that Thomas Gosha will make a case or lie on his colleague. And what was the reason he going to the Capitol building in the first place? You have your place on at the Satana Pavilion where you have a session every day. You heard that these other members were going to the Capitol building to have that session. What drove you there in the first place? Is it because you have police power behind you? These guys are calling for problem in this country. And the problems you're calling for, when it comes, it will not sit down in from one person's house or office. There's a parable that says, when the rain falls, it falls on everybody's roof. It doesn't fall on one person's roof. I think the action by Richard Nambekun today was on orthodox and order. You cannot be somebody who wants to assume a responsible role as a speaker. You didn't take the speaker job legitimately. You are not legitimized, but you are using power unorthodoxly. How do people from the other side see us? The other time I checked was in South Korea. The president was arrested because he broke the law. They used all other means to get him. They didn't succeed. They went for him in his own place and got him from there. Those are countries who believe in rule of law, but they use the law to get the president out. We are here as a small country. We depend on aid from everywhere. Are we not thinking how this country will grow when Donald Trump is holding all the aid from Liberia and other countries? Let's do some calls. If Belede can come at 3:30, was at 4 o'clock, we can still take him because I guess we were expected to be here, but this hour he's not around. Even though he gave us the assurance that you'll come. Hi, Brother Jala. I'm Daniel A. Akwe, hearing you from Vajama. Thanks for the show. Thank you for the show this afternoon. Akwe, thank you so much for coming to the show. Konete Domba, Emmanuel. I'm texting you from Bone County. We will not give out on Liberia. No Kofa, no speaker. Wow. So keep calling us on 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711, 0773-978-564. Are the numbers to call us? You can call us now. Let's have a conversation. Because our guest on this show, Mr. Zah Pele, we agreed to be our guest this afternoon on this segment before Musa Belede comes in, has not shown up yet. Let's talk. Let's engage. Dollar Gibson, welcome. Bill Dodge, welcome. Let me take a break. Let me take a short break, very short break, as we await the guys who are coming to join us for the other feed of the Facebook. Let me see. Oh, okay. I think this is one I want to take. Okay.
At originalhits.com.
So let's say this call. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Hello, let's hear you. What's your name? Where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm Shidoki Lamadan. I do call County.
Magibi County, welcome to Monrovia.
Yeah.
Let's say you, sir.
Yeah. So that we're going through in this country, we are going slowly into serious problems in this country.
Mm.
And yeah, we tell people that this country after the election, and the president has come to represent this country and that regime.
But your line is so terrible, man. What's going on? Can you change the location or bed? Your line is so terrible. I can't get you.
Okay.
Try again. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
Try one more time. Shift a bit farther from where you are.
No.
Okay, try. Let's hear. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, as I was this country where we are going, you hear everybody calls across the country. No cover, no speaker. And this thing that we are going through, it is going the wrong way in this country. That's how problem can come in this country.
Absolutely.
But people who did not see how people who did not see how problem came in this country before, when you say these things there, they say it the way they feel they're saying it, the judge it the way they feel they're judging it. But we are going into mess in this country yet slowly. But people are still taking them for a joke.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, my brother. That's true. Some of the guys who did not see the crisis we went through. I saw war, I rode war, I ate war, I slept war, I bathed war, I know what it takes. The country. Hello, let's hear you.
No, I'm going to answer.
Hello?
Yeah, Mr.
Yes, sir. Welcome. We need some money. That's why talk to me.
Okay, I'm clear.
You are clear, but reduce some money a bit, or you walk away from where you are.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me say good afternoon to you. And thank you. This is
Kwewu Corvier. Kwewu William Corvier.
Thank you, Mr. Griffey, for the recognition. And I joined this conversation for this specific.
Okay.
Well, thank you. And I listened to your talking points, regarding the saga today at the Capitol building where Boyaka Koluba took his vehicle and parked it in the space of the speaker parking lot. So, well, let me use the medium to appreciate the Speaker of the 55th Legislature, Honorable Richard Nagbe for simplifying leadership today.
I appreciate it for using violence to settle a problem that will be resolved very easily.
Well, it is not about violence.
But Corvier, wait. Let's have the thing bit by bit. You are appreciating Richard Nagbe for his leadership he showed today, right? What kinds of leadership did he show today?
Well, the leadership is that we have people who have to do their leadership. Look, if you say you recognize that man as speaker, whatever, it's all right. Nobody put to you. But hey, that speaker parking lot was created by the leadership of that house.
Which leadership? Which leadership?
The leadership of current administration.
Okay, let's agree. Let's agree that place is for the speaker, the regime speaker, right? Let's agree, right? Now, he came and saw a car parked in that vehicle, in a particular parking lot. Did they give him a right to say you come and bust into the car and remove it? If you are, listen, if you claim this man is a third powerful man in this country, the vice president, the second, he the third. You come and see even a private citizen park his vehicle in that line in ignorance. They say ignorance to the law is no exception, right? But to say you bring a car or you bring to the car, you think it was the right thing to be done?
So when you want to do that,
listen, I'm asking you, don't ask me. I'm asking you.
It was right. It was right for the speaker had the security stand with you.
I'm not letting you go further. That's lawlessness. Don't do that. You should be a responsible citizen, Kwewu. This time, I'm not going back and forth with you guys on this matter. You are a responsible citizen. You see somebody who is the third most powerful man in this country goes and get involved in criminal hooliganism in that place. Then he says he was right. Why are wrong when you need by the people in the country? When you see things wrong, you say it's right. Something wrong with your heads? Or you're getting mad at someone, you getting mad at everyone, someone you getting mad? Why you support all the wrong things in this country? Why you want us to be doing this in this country? You sit down and you think, oh, you're right. It was your vehicle that someone bringing it in your vehicle. How you feel? If vehicle you bought for what, $15,000, $20,000 or $40,000, someone can bring it to you and say it's free. He was right.
They're not being real.
What wrong with you?
They're not being real.
This is despicable, man. I don't expect that from you. Wow, this is complete nonsense. Yeah, man. Hello, let me hear you.
Good afternoon, Chala. This is your friend and brother calling from Punchy Man, Lofa County.
What's my friend brother name?
Oh, Sam Davis.
Sam Davis, let's hear you.
The guys that met you to the guest in Foya.
Sam Davis, let's say thank you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much for the program, brother. You saw the guys that are benefiting from the speaker, so they got all to say. You saying somebody bossing, somebody can winches and things, and you talking about, oh, that's the right thing to do? That the best thing that you did to call me, oh, Chala, thank you for the program, man.
Thank you, my brother. I think I made it very best. We all know this country, how the country hard. If I was Jala, if I go put my car there, you go bring it.
Jala, let me get a present from my end.
Okay, let me just get it quickly.
Yeah.
The song is on the line here.
Oh, okay,
there you go,
okay.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
A female caller, welcome. How are you?
All right, I was Samuel calling from Lakwasi.
Awa Samula, welcome. The lady from Kema, eh?
Yeah.
Awa, let's hear you.
Chala, a two shameful, like you are making all shame every day. Somebody on not need a go, me. The president making all shame. As much shame in the country. We are strong inside, but we very shame. We very shame. Every day, like they long because they are their own news. They in news, they are not any kind of good news. So bad news, you know, on Facebook, get it like bro long because they anything they drink good for like bro. They don't bad thing that they do, we get in there to their they say that oh, we need them with go. They to pay for ourselves to go stay online and vote for them. That they pay, they get to pay over. We need them with God. Like God will bless them. God will know what to do to them tomorrow.
Thank you, Hawa. Let's get a call from your side. Is it still there?
No, the person dropped it.
Oh, sorry for that. All right, call us on 0555-184-711. 0703-419-502. Hello, welcome.
Chala, Maya Gracie.
My brother from Central Monrovia, welcome.
Thank you. And I call from Benson Street. Chala,
David Harris, let's hear you.
It's too disgraceful to see Representative Richard Nambwe behaving in this form of manner. Chala, from the initial state, I said it, that Representative Richard Nambwe is not a speaker. I only recognize David E. Harris, and I only recognize Chief Fonati Kofa as the legitimate speaker of this state. Representative Richard Nambwe, what he did today was wrong, completely all of. I was around there when the incident was occurring. I think it is wrong for our leaders, representatives to be behaving in this one manner. I think I condemn that in the strongest term. Thank you very much.
All right, David. Let's see the next caller from there. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. All the lines are ringing. Hello.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is that Padukome?
Thank you very much, bro.
Padukome, welcome. Let's hear you. Call that phone to me here again. You know, that your voice I can remember when you. I think you call the weekend son. I know that you. My name's
Padukome. Me begin fabulous.
Padukome, you didn't begin. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know what I mean? Let me say thanks to you for your discussion. I know I'm also calling and me getting very on your analyzing. You know, democracy, our democracy call for, and everything will go in favor of you.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I really enjoy your analysis. But the energy you put people together, if you're going to pull out energy from the time the saga started, I think we'll be discussing any violence.
No, but we put the energy, we put that energy inside, but they didn't listen.
I like capital building people together.
Mama, we put the energy inside, they didn't listen. They put not listen.
Wale Ghana was standing right on a Tomo Fala, insulting Tomo Fala man, while using pepper spray on a colleague, when they were pouring the chairs that our colleague was sitting on, when they were spoiling it, they were going to put an energy all as Liberians. Never now people talking because you continue pushing one set of people over and over. You say not part of
but the guys were not willing to listen to us. Remember, we are the pace setter, we are we are journalists, we've involving democracy and the rule of law, we spread it so well. But if we advise the guys who are the leaders of the country through our microphones and our pen on the papers, they don't listen. What do? We go and take whip and start whipping them.
Now, why you see me for me, I can get tired listening to you. To be honest, I listen to almost all the critical media, like people saying in the country, I listen to almost all of them. Because our democracy, we all got to get each one of you a leeway to take the good and take the power from inside. But for me, I don't like to use the saga capital building. If all are going to put energy on the day of the violence, where are the violence coming from people? But now we get to there because you will not be pushing one set of people over and over. You say not part of the station. You not recognizing man. So anywhere the man don't go there because why you not recognizing? But you not recognizing man. The man goes somewhere, go there, just go maybe. Then you can't be pushing one set of people to be on that. Myself, we push me that I will do the same.
All right, Padiko man, thank you so very kindly, Padiko man. Yeah, Padiko man is a very young man who calls on every talk show. I listen to him most of the time. Yeah, sometimes he's very objective in his thoughts. We have numbers here to call. You can call those numbers. Don't keep calling that number you're calling. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, my name is Abo Kemoganya in Kawa.
Abo Kemoganya, let's hear you, brother.
The last time I checked, those guys, they are 28, I know 28 or 27. Why one man should always make a sacrificial lamb every day? They break, they break, So the guy then elect, why I discover doing President Weata, the guy was a problem to their government. So they say, okay, send a man to our side. We will use the man that he will take the latches for us. Even though we know we not only Ghanaian side, but you can call about with the front runner. And you know, any commander, when you feel that you are brave, it can be very difficult. Your family can see your grace.
All right. So let me ask you a question here.
Okay.
And so if you think Yaka Kolba is a problem today, and today, every day he's in the news. In the last 6 years, he was also in the news for the same reason. And these same people that are now in the ruling establishment were supporting him. Everything he did in this country was supporting, they were praising him. When he was cursing George Weah, George Weah and George Weah's wife here, they were clapping for him. So if such a man goes to that side to do similar thing to the opposite side, he will not be happy to. If you are the one, what will you do?
What I'm saying here.
No, answer my question because you said something. I'm asking question. Answer me, not say what you're saying here. What will you do?
Oh, I will welcome the idea.
And then why you questioning the man for now?
No, the reason why I'm saying this.
Why you questioning the man that we move for you free?
Listen to me. Listen to me. What I'm saying here is that Yeke Kola, you understand every day that you are used. You are used. So what I'm saying in short, these 27 guys are using him. It's not that they are with him.
Oh, they're using him. But when you're on the other side of the United Party and all of people are using him too against George Weah, right?
No, they were not person.
Hey, my man. Don't be dishonest in the conversation.
You know the problem, but when you're not going your side.
No, listener. You see the scene where I caught the scene where listen. You know why I caught Kwame off is because he was very dishonest in his conversation. For you, I think you have made mature your conversation. And so the way you analyze the issues, and how we analyze things. You get called about, my man.
If I finish, then you now can say the right thing.
Okay, thank you. Then you finish now. So let me talk about Una. You finish.
But you want to instruct somebody what to do.
Yeah. So
let me instruct somebody what to do.
Yeah. So let me just clear the people a question. He sounds like someone who is mature. So yesterday, Yeke Kolba was on the side of the Unity Party people. He was insulting George Weah, man. They may have gone to a rally right here at the Unity Party headquarters. They may use a podium that the candidate of the Unity Party was, Joseph Parker, was sitting there. They gave the man a microphone to talk. The first thing that came from the was to insult George Weah. Insult the government of George Weah. Insult Weah man. Insult Weah wife. President Bouaka now was seated there as a head of Unity Party. he was nodding his head in approval of Yaka Koluba's insult of George Weah. He said nothing about it. He came on the podium to speak. He didn't rebuke Yaka Koluba there. So the other podium for the other side, when Yaka Koluba donated to Unity Party, and they also laughed, you come and tell us you shouldn't laugh. That's a bit true for you, man. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
The men are calling on 077056056 lamp. Leave it. We have so many numbers here to call. Hello, let's hear you. Hello, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Soko. I'm Soko Brown, still calling from Clay District, Bombing County.
All right, Soko Brown.
Brother Jara, really, Yaka Koluba said a job for himself. If everything you can get paid, of course, it's not happening to Yaka Koluba now. You can't get away. When you plan the purple, it's the time now for him to pick it. Yaka Koluba a purple now.
Oh.
I just see time for a lie before you be like Prince Johnson. So Yaka Koluba need to take time. We hear now. Everybody sitting around first on Abdullah. We are listening in Clay District at Clay Town Hall. So
you can put your radio down. You call everybody can listen, eh?
Yeah, and I so go Brian can put the speaker down as I'm speaking down the speaker also.
So everybody listen to the speaker now.
Exactly. So we thank God for the family of us.
How do we say? How do we say? Vows yakune. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Soko.
Okay.
Yeah, that name sounds like a guy. Soko Brown, during the chancellor time, he was a senator from Bombing County, and then he was expelled from the Senate. He had gone to Bombing, and at the time displaced were there. I don't know what happened to him, some displaced people. I was a young journalist at the time, during chancellor time. He ordered some people to beat the displaced people. So when the news came, I think it was Bromsky was a pro tem of the Senate, and they expelled him at the time. So when I hear Soko Brown, my mind goes to that man. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you. All the lines are ringing. Let's hear you, brother.
Good afternoon, the Heavenly Tea.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, this is your junior brother, Idrissa Sombai.
Idrissa, I just saw your text. I'm just about to read it, but go ahead and tell me what you say in the text message.
Yeah, my brother. In those senior brother, it's just a sad time to listen to some of color while the other renegade guys are doing there. A little young Liberian.
Oh, so my man. Idris, your line is bad, man.
Yeah?
Go ahead, let's say your line was bad earlier. Let's hear you.
Yeah, but it's just a sad time. My network is back. Let me change back.
Okay, but it's okay now. Let's go ahead. It's okay. Oh, Soko has gone off. Not Soko, but Idris has gone up. Call us on those numbers. Let me welcome Mr. Van Soiree, watching from somewhere around Amagachi area. Let me go here. But keeping this cash giveaway is *79# OK sled number 8. Play with 100 LD, win $4,000. That's our way of giving you some money on this Tuesday afternoon. *79# OK and sled number 8. Play with 100 LD. Win $4,000. That alone can give you some good money. And you buy a bag of rest. Bag of rest is like 3,800. Maybe you can have good rest for the family. Let me. All the lines are. I don't know which one. Where to put this one. Hello.
Hello, Jala.
Yes, you want to participate on the show?
Thank you very much, Mr. Griffey, and thanks for the hard work that you always do for the Liberian people. And here to remember you as a patriotic and a nationalistic element of our philosophy.
Is that poker whizzing? Your voice is poker whizzing.
Thank you very much for that magnificent
poker whizzing.
Yes, poker rubber.
Poker rubber. Sorry for that. I know that voice sounds familiar. Let's hear you. Poker, are you there? Oh, poker has gone up. Poker, are you there? Wow.
Hello.
Yeah, Poker, go ahead. I think your line went blank. Go ahead.
No, my schedule is not nothing. You know, we are in opposition.
Oh, it's been harmonized?
Yeah, it's been harmonized, but no problem. Manage it.
Okay, please.
By the way, let me say thanks to you, Mr. Baby, for your work that you do for our beloved country. And we get to all the money I said. Well, I'm listening to many of our brothers that don't want to be very sincere to the issue. Today, Waka will go. But let's remember Waka after when he proceed. You see today, Job is not president. For people, it's recognizing Job, we have administration. So I've recognizing a proceeding with your president. And because when he proceeded, today, Waka a proceeding of constitutionally, it will come from our party there. So what happened to Foko?
Oh, I think he got up and he says his cause were being harmonized and it was harmonized. Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gerald Griffin.
Good afternoon.
Muslim is my name, and I join you from Ghana restaurant.
Okay, let's say, brother.
Yeah, Mr. Griffin, let me take this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to you for your lecture elucidation.
Okay.
Mr. Griffin, really, the bill is going down the drain. And the day we got to know how good for us in the country. With our citizens of the country, we get out and put an end to all the record bills that are over in the country. Then we got to the issue. You know, I don't know how Liberia last thing about it. I listen to somebody who's saying that the energy you are using now, if you're going to use that energy before, what happened is not going to happen. What was it yesterday when you were all there, the country issue? What was it? We're cracking in the country, and I'm saying left. What was it? That's why I'm not speaking against the air in society. There's someone here saying that one always saw their come back. He said the other guy, the other one, the other guy, but only their come back. Okay, one the other side, you have also for putting Lamica. So I want to put it somewhere, Jekule, Blackhead, Rijiku. One of the floor. Well, that is the issue. When Rijiku guy to give an instruction to body to America. So are you saying that if the people go in party castle where you could have anyone to get an instruction to go into Fukuoka? Because every one of them, they are represented. No one is more than another. Who made heart of who because your speaker? Who is represented as Congress? They want to give an instruction to them. It is very important.
Thank you, sir.
They don't get to know we'll put an end to this nonsense. Thank you.
Thank you so very kindly, my brother. Thank you so very kindly. Let me welcome Mr. Ernest Bobby Zota of the National Port Authority. They may have some important documents to sign today. Mr. Bobby Ernest Zota of the National Port Authority. And what I say, the learned professor, or Professor Leviticus P. Wama, I'm sure you have some very important documents to sign on the weekend. And I need to be part of that document signing because I'm a witness to the document. Let me take this call. This guy is calling. Let me take him. I don't know who is he. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Idrissa, I'm clear.
Idrissa, you clear now. Very clear. Get out ring. Ring water. Yeah.
You know, it's somehow despicable. Yeah, I listen to one United Party ball. They call up brigade, trying to defend that it is right to destroy vulnerable. They get called back.
That my brother. I mean, my brother and friend. They call him William Covey.
I can be wondering whether the begin, whether he was stuck in mindset.
No. Don't discuss it, man. Go ahead and discuss it. Did it, man?
I think, yeah, but it is
unfair. Man.
As a veteran, you don't speak like that. You got to speak truth to power. It's a love of country. So you get to think together to go destroy God.
Yeke said, which is said, Yeke said that
we have to
Idris.
They are narrow in their thoughts. They shouldn't be saying whole lot on the airway. That's what I'm saying, sister. Let us stop this rhetoric.
Okay, Idris.
Let us stop what they're doing to our country. For me, I love my country.
All right, Idris.
One back, we catch up, can destroy our country.
All right, Idris.
We'll be unequivocal on that.
Okay, Idris. Thanks so much, Idris. Thanks so much, Idris. Thanks so much. A lot. Let's keep tuned. Representative Musa Belete will be here very shortly. He's our guest. He comes from the Rule of Law Caucus of the legislature. Idris, but send me a text on this number 0770 560 560. Send a text to that number. I will call you after the show. We have to talk. Idris 0770 560 560 is the number. Text me on that number 0770 560 560. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Call, are you there?
Mr. Griffin.
Yes, sir. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. So I just want to ask as to what are the Sarah Griffin chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk about the level that will
Come here. Let me want to deal with you. I say, when I deal with you, I just told you want to talk, man. But I think you're talking doesn't make sense to me, man. Say, so you want someone probably to be destroyed the way they destroy me, man?
Yeah. You know, I thought to make a point.
No. Your opening thesis, your thesis comments were not correct. And I guess this time around you must take it back and go ahead and talk something better. Yeah.
That's what they call democracy. So you see,
democracy does not call for destruction of individuals' properties or whatsoever.
Yeah, but you see now, the individual property that got damage, quote unquote damage, people give that analysis, right? And they don't see any wrong things about that guy. Right, everything for the minority blood and that of Yeke.
So they didn't see me. They didn't see me calling them up when they said Yeke is reaping what he sowed. I didn't call them up. They said it maturely and very responsibly. But you now, as a patriot, you come and say it was right. What right does it give the speaker? No, what right does it give the speaker to say you're taking the car, you're open the car, you're taking it from here, pull on to it and carry?
Yeah, the problem is that when you ask me the question, I want to lay my premise.
No, that premise was wrong. What do you?
You demanded me to answer yes or no question.
No, I didn't say that ABC question. I didn't ask him. I didn't ask the ABC question that way. I asked him. He said yes. So then I said should be no. So that means I call you off. Hello, Kwebu, you there? All right, Kwebu gone. Hello. Hello, let's hear you. You the final caller. My guest, Honorable Musa Ability, the ruler caucus is here as my guest already. Let's say the last caller.
Yeah, I coming on. Good evening.
Good evening, welcome. You want to participate on the show?
Yeah.
Go ahead, you have 30 seconds.
Yeah, Banga.
You call me Banga Bon County?
I call it 15 gate.
Oh, 15 gate. Okay, 15 gate is right in Monserrado?
Yeah, 15 gate Monserrado.
Okay, let's say quickly you have just 30 seconds.
Yeah. Now, our old people used to say that when you set the trap, when you set the wire, you go behind. Now people are saying that Yeke Kolwa is doing bad things, Yeke Kolwa is doing bad things. When you were happening to Showia, people used to buy around like, yeah.
They were talking about Yeke Kolwa.
Now they try, go behind.
Yeah, go behind. And I catch a fool.
Yeah, it go behind now. And the other people now, they cry now. So Mahali was somebody that the time Mahali was president when she was coming to be supporting Yeke Kolwa as abusing language. You think Yeke Kolwa was not coming to be abusing Mahali? When Mahali was in power, Yeke Kolwa saying it because Mahali never supported Yeke Kolwa.
Thank you so much. You know, one person said to me, my old grandma always told me, when the child sleeps, his mother or his or her mother will be relaxed. If the child doesn't sleep, the mother will not be relaxed. Let me welcome Chairman Ability. He always has a chairman name. Chairman for the party, chairman for the rural caucus. And I want to play a very beautiful Manigo song as I welcome my big brother on this show. And this one is for Sekou Babino. It's got Mamboyo. That's how we like to welcome the Rule of Law Caucus Chair. We're going to talk in length what occurred on Capitol Hill today. We'll be discussing. But the guy seems to be praising his wife or his girlfriend for the picture, for the video I see here. As we keep announcing the chairman to his arrival, rather, we asked you earlier, we say ask you to play the cash giveaway. *79 and hash, OK, slide number 8, play with 100 LD, win $4,000 Liberian dollars. On a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, it can give you a bag of rice. Welcome to the show. I want the chairman to get the hit of this song. Nima Kande, this is some representative. Where is my friend Idris Belete, the former Deputy Director General at the GSA? And all my nigga friends, where are you guys, man? On a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, welcome to the show. Let me pause right here. I will play that music later in the middle of the show. I'm taking some calls before the chairman answers the call. We will have the time to play the music again. It is a distinguished pleasure, very distinguishedly, to welcome the chairman of the Rule of Law Caucus at the legislature. We followed what has occurred on Capitol Billing. We've seen what has happened. We see what has happened. We followed them. We've discussed them. And one of the things that happened today was so disgusting. The last time I checked and I heard Musa Belete was when they went to say, as of today's date, we will not recognize Nangbekun as the combat. We will not recognize Nangbekun as our speaker. We will not assemble before your gavel. And minutes after that, he was threatened to be suspended from the legislature. And I listened to his response to these people. Bonadi Kofa has been away for a long while. He has returned. And I saw his return to Capitol Building today in a very huge way. But what I saw there today was despicable. And I saw what was almost like, it was so chaotic at some point. But with much ado, I don't want to explain what all happened. He's here to speak for the caucus. Let me welcome the erudite chairman, the man who also have the chairman title, from the Opposition Liberty Party, to the chairman of the caucus, Honorable Musa Belete. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So welcome, Mr. Belete. It's a pleasure having you here again. We are glad that you made it here on a very short notice. How is Capitol Hill? I listened to you today when you spoke to the press. But how is Capitol Hill, by the way?
Very chaotic. It's an unpleasant scene. I hope that, we can move past this. But history will record all of us, and our respective contribution to what is happening now will also be recorded.
Okay.
How is the minority bloc?
We're all right. We're steadfast. We're holding strong. We're together. We're doing our best to do what is necessary.
Now, let me go back to your district, Mr. Billy. We'll come back to the politics of the day. But I must say to you, I followed the development in Nimba, which I must say, congratulations to you for that. I saw the construction of the bridge that you promised the people that you're going to build after election. I saw the modern machine that grants rice, that makes it easy for people to bring their rice and give supply to the people of Nimba County. I heard about a very modern equipment that will make a lateral road for people in Nimba. The Nimbaans don't have difficulties. For some of the roads they have had difficulties with. I must say congratulations for that. But how did they derive at that? All of those, Mr. Bentley.
If you analyze where our country is, you come to the quick conclusion that the only option left for any politician to make impact on the political scene is to first and foremost put the welfare of the people at the top of your priorities, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I did yesterday, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing now, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, and hopefully as we form our new political party, that's what the party is going to be about.
Are you disengaging from the Liberty Party? Because I know now that you have documents at the National Elections Commission that you have a new maybe putting a candidate or so we're running on the party's ticket. What do we say?
Well, I resigned from the Liberty Party peacefully. So that is part of my political history now. No hard feelings.
Okay.
I'm moving on. Yes, we are forming a party. We've gone through the election commission process. We are 75% through the way. The party is going to have its first convention next week.
Next week?
Yeah, in Nimba.
It means that all the documentations have been finalized now.
Yes, we have been authorized by election commission to go ahead with our convention. So pretty much we're seated. We're ready to change. All the time Liberian politicians and political parties have done things one way. Right now, they don't care about what is happening to the country. They don't care about the welfare of the Liberian people. Several things that they...
What?
Should I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
There are several things that are happening. Sadly, no political party is talking about it. Very sadly, we have over 25 political parties in Liberia. None of them talking about it. We are coming at a time that, as far as political parties are concerned, 2025, 6, 7, it's not time for politics. It's not time to go back the people for vote. So it's not time to care for the Liberian people. We're going to change that. We're going to hit the ground running. We're going to hold the government accountable. The Liberian people will see us. We will push for them. This is a movement. It's a political party, but it's a movement. And its intention is to make sure that people do the job that they were elected to do.
What is the name of the party? And do we expect to see Honorable Alexander Benedict Kumis coming around? And the reason of this question is that the last night checked, you were a firm supporter of his bid in 2023, the election that ushered in Joseph Boakai. He's been silent for some time. Is he behind the formation of this new party?
No, absolutely not. No, he's not. Actually, I haven't even had the opportunity to have a conversation with him, which I should do. A very, decent person, a good friend of mine, and I will let him know. Also, know the party is standing on itself. Opposition collaboration has not worked in Liberia. Had not worked in Liberia at all. We're more or less focus on working with opposition as far as the interests of the Liberian people are concerned. But as a political party, we are determined to hold our own. We're independent. We will be taking care of ourselves. We will not spend a lot of time, on everyday politics. We want to go to work. We want to go in the communities. We want to go to the southeast. We want to go to Lofa, Bon, build bridges, make roads, get engaged in agriculture programs, help with the schools, do things for the people that, the government is not doing, the government is supposed to do, and get on the street, whenever it's necessary.
Many people think that Mr. Ability and his colleagues who are Communist Party are friends of George Manawia. He wants to come back in 2029 to be president. And this is a bright way of encouraging more participation of diaspora Liberians to come and join you to make George Weah president in 2029 over the Unity Party. What is your relationship with George Weah?
George Weah is my friend, and he will remain my friend. Nothing is going to stop that. To say that I'm going to form a political party for his election is preposterous. Then why I can't join his party? Why I just can't join his party? Maybe I can tell him, make me chairman of your party, or make me this person. No, this is something different. And I would ask, give us a chance to give us a chance to live, judge us by our actions. Don't try to paint us or stereotype us. Give us a chance to do what we say we're gonna do, and then from there you can judge. Election is 5 years away. So if we are here to pamper to CDC, you will know. If we are here to pamper to Unity Party, you will know. If we're here to stand on our own, you will know. But I can tell you that this party is going to stand on its own.
And you will feel a candidate in 2029.
Everything a political party is supposed to do, this party will do.
George, you want to ask the chairman a question?
Yes, following the death of the golfer of Nimba County, it was reported that you lawmakers of Nimba County were being called by the vice president, the Honorable Reggie, that's Jeremiah Kwankun, to a meeting intended to support one of your colleagues from Nimba County, the president of the Honorable Kun. What's your stance? Are you in support of Kun?
You mean Koga?
Senator Koga, rather. Koga.
Yes, it's true. Among other things, we went to the vice president farm. Yes, it's true. Among other things, he asked us to come as a unit in strong term to support Honorable Koga.
Meaning Nima lawmakers?
Yes, and yes, it is true. I said no.
You said no?
Yes.
Why you said no? What grounds did you speak that?
Well, I have a party. My party is going to feed a candidate.
Your party will be ready before before the by-election?
We're almost done. We've been given clearance, authorized by the Election Commission to go ahead with our convention. At that point, you are nothing but a party.
One may ask, your party is a young party. What can you give a chance until 2029 or anytime there's a by-election?
The people in the party were not born today.
You know what I was saying?
Yeah. So, Liberian politics is still personalized.
Yeah.
So sometimes the party is just a vehicle, but it is the face of the party that matters. So we intend to do that. So you don't expect me to support the government's candidate. I mean, you don't expect me to do that. So we're going to have a candidate in the race. We're going to have a candidate in the race, and we're going to make sure that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to make sure that at the end of the day, all of us participate. That's what our party is about. citizen movement for change.
Citizen Movement for Change.
Yes.
Let me just announce to you that we have the chairman of the Rule of Law Caucus at the Capitol Building, the lower house of the National Legislature. My name is Jala Griffey. We'll be joined by some of his colleagues, and I will answer our questions. Eugene, colleague, welcome.
Thank you.
And I see another colleague of his on the other side. Zuna Noma, welcome. A very young Zuna Noma. I've been seeing, I don't really know him. We are not in the other before, but I like his stance on these political matters. When he crossed over at one point, he came back and he has stood his ground. But Chairman Benedict, let me ask you this question. A lot of things happened on Capitol Hill. The last time I checked, you were in a press conference. Amongst all the things, the hula balloon on Capitol Hill, you said you will not recognize Nana Kun as speaker. On what grounds will you say these words?
He's not speaker. Is he a speaker? He's not. You know, this shenanigan need to stop. We have to be serious that we were elected. On the day that we were elected, I see that the studio is being invaded. Wow,
yeah, I see
we have to be serious and appreciate the fact that
it is very particular.
We have to be serious on the fact that at the end of the day, this man knows, and he has been a lawmaker before. You know what it takes to be a speaker? He ran for the speakership. He lost the election. And then you want to hijack the position with the help of the executive. And it's not going to work. The solution will come. The lawmakers will get together and will elect their speaker, whoever that person is.
Are you very sure that Mr. Benedict, the lawmakers will get together to elect a new speaker?
Yes.
And it just reminds me of what the pastor of the New Order Desert Pentecostal Church said, Reverend Gordon Brown.
Really?
Yes, he said that yesterday, that the crisis in the legislature, in the lower house, will be resolved if all of you come together and elect a new speaker.
We're ready.
It means that you are just speaking your mind.
Yes. Thank, that's the man of God. So, thank to him. We're ready. The rule of law is not about winning. We're not about winning. We are about the rule of law. Have election. Whoever wants to be speaker, they stand there. They make their platform available to us. We campaign, and then voting time comes, we vote, and that will be the end of the story.
And we are defeated, you say we are defeated.
There, look, on January 15, I was running for deputy speaker. When I was marking the vote, when Thomas Fowler got the last vote that I knew it was unassailable, I said, I got up from my seat and went and congratulated him.
Wow.
Yes, that's what I did.
And the same thing can be done in this case.
Yes, let's respect the rule. Let's go for election. All this shenanigans, it's not going to go to nobody will recognize Richard Kun.
Mr. Chairman,
even the media will not recognize him.
Mr. Chairman, from
he will continue to be called majority black speaker. I mean, look at our name.
Regime speaker. I mean, now, Mr. Chairman, it seems that from once you speak, it tells me that this whole crisis on Capitol Hill is far from being over.
It's going to be over soon.
How?
You know when you're rising?
Where's that heavy Bowie?
Hey, I'm a boss.
So right now, you didn't play heavy Bowie.
And I'm talking about today close, and they say they're coming back on the 10th. When they come to hear of your information.
And why are you seeking your information?
As a matter of fact, to hear.
What are you seeking there?
To clarify their decision. And that'll be the end of the story.
Based on Yamik Basin's speech the other time?
Well, you have the one can go in there. That one can go in there. Yeah.
You have the speaker, you have the number. They have the number, he gets speaker.
Yeah, we acknowledge today we want the section. We have speaker, we don't have quorum.
And so you are joined.
So we cannot do the people's business. So the Constitution allows us to convene and adjourn, which we did.
And how long will we be doing this?
As long as there's the capital building. As long as we are being paid to work for our people, we work.
Today, I will come to George. George, I will come to you. But your today's meeting or session day was greeted by some a rowdy situation, mob violence. We saw the breaking of the vehicle of Yeke Kolba.
Yeah.
And his vehicle in where the speakers park. So a car was broken into, and then he got some money.
Yeah, they took his money. They took his money today, Liberian dollar and US dollar. Damaged his car. Unfortunate. Lawlessness at its peak. Another one, calling himself rule of law order, go to the speaker of a busted door live. And the nerve to do it on live television. The nerve, the audacity to televise lawlessness.
Where the entire world sees it.
Yes, it's just unacceptable.
What was
easy? Whether we like it or not, the country will be changed.
What did the speaker say about that? I've not heard him say anything since the other was broken.
Man. He's a peaceful
I've not heard him say anything.
A good leader. He's a peaceful man. He say, be calm.
Be calm.
Follow the law.
Let me
the consciousness of the law will rise one day, and the right decision will be made.
George, want to ask a question?
Today, you minority members of the House of Representatives was seen at the Supreme Court of Liberia. Why you guys want to do that? Or what exactly you guys want to do?
I don't remember that. Did you go to Pogo?
Yeah, we actually took the issue of our...
Just come closer to the microphone.
We took the issue of our brother Yeke. Was in the car, and then we further went to the charge of quarter.
Oh, okay.
The police station.
And what did the police say?
The police arrested the two guys. I mean, they are currently in custody.
You mean the two officers?
Yes, they were recalled from beyond Rachel Kun, and they are in cell right now as I speak to you.
So why didn't they call Rachel Kun to answer questions?
Yeah, Rachel was just at the charge of quarter. He went to free the two guys, and the police resisted his request.
Do you guys trust the police this time around in this investigation?
It's not a matter of who I trust, it's about what just happened.
So will you be checking on them as whether they're saying the police custody and follow on the investigation that will take place?
We just have forensic investigator there. They just went there at the Capitol building. They did the investigation on those things that got missing from Yake's car. So I mean, we are into the process gradually. We're going to make sure that we see the day end.
Pogo, you've been in the midst of all the things in the news for some reasons best known to the country and say in the byway. They said you were the one that masterminded the burning of the Capitol building. You said I will burn down this section, and people misunderstood as being I will burn down the building. What have you heard in recent time? Because they said they were doing investigation, and they said it was arson attack. We've not heard much about that. Have you been called in by the police since then, after you went there for the first time?
No, I think I visited the police 2 times. But we are here. This is our country. We are not going anywhere. We are very innocent, so we don't speak to that issue much because we know it is not part of our character.
What's your take on to this issue on the Capitol?
Our leader from the rule of law caucus. I mean, he just said everything. The country has turned to a lawless state. Most especially bringing from the legislature. I mean, some group of guys just sit somewhere and ganking against everything. I mean, just bossing the 10 most powerful office in the country. I mean, on camera. I mean, you just find everything just had to scatter. It is disappointing that the Liberian people apply their efforts to get us into the respective 73 offices, and today things have turned to be very lawless in the country. And one man just turned today and gave instruction and to call himself Richie Kun to go and boss into somebody's car. That is wrong. But like the chairman said, I mean, he's our chairman, a very powerful chairman for the rule of law caucus, and we stand by what he says. Whatever he says here, I mean, we are in line. The only place we are default with him is he got a political party, I got my political party. But I mean, he's a very honest man. We are in the opposition. I mean, he's an opposition to this regime. I'm an opposition. So I support him. And what I have seen in Musa, when somebody is far from you, it is different. When you get closer to that person, Musa, only concern about this country is, I mean, he wants the best thing to happen for Liberia. When he sits with us, he advises us, he guides us. And everything about him is just about Liberia. So, I mean, allow Musa to be our chairman, he deserves it. And we see that he's very consistent with his fight. He respects us. Every communication you see out there, he reached out to all of us, and we have one idea. So, I mean, he's a very good guy. We promise that not just standing with him, but we join him to stand by the laws of this country.
Now, Chairman Billy, let me come back to you. Some of your colleagues were suspended for some couple of weeks or months. They under suspension, their salaries have been seized, their constituent visitation money has been seized, and other benefits. Some of the staffers are not even taking salaries. I'm told the speaker members, those in the speaker's office, have not received salaries since December. How concerning is this? And what kind of intervention are you doing or making as chairman of the Rule of Law Caucus to ensure that your colleagues come back and they get a legitimate salaries and benefits?
First of all, they are not suspended.
They are not.
They are not. Those people sitting in that place are acting in an ultra-viral manner. They are illegal. We do not recognize them. It's not a legitimate body. It cannot take any decision, and they will get a pay.
They'll get a pay.
They'll get a pay. I promise you.
Even for 3 months, they'll get a pay.
Yes, they're not Richard won't get a pay. Like Gafwan get a pay. So we'll take our issue of Gafwan through the court system.
And you sure you will get redressed because
he is the Minister of Finance.
But you have said that the rule of law has been broken, and then if the Minister of Finance is not giving in to that because
the courts have clearly not recognized the authority, the Ministry of Finance will pay that money. We'll go to court tomorrow. I'll say day after tomorrow. We're going to court tomorrow. They will get a pay.
Which the court are you going to?
I cannot. Let me not talk for a lawyer, but watch out. By 12 o'clock, you'll get the news.
What about the staffers too?
Huh?
What about the staffers?
No, staffers are being paid, right?
Yeah, those who were suspended, their staffers are being paid?
Yeah. So-called suspension. I don't want to talk about that suspension. They are not suspended. We were to session today. And we'll go to session on Thursday.
And you'll keep going?
We will not stop. I'm chairman of national security. I have my convoy. I have my serene. We will escort ourselves because we have asked the police. The police director will already the chief clerk.
For what?
For security. Say he can give it to us. We'll escort ourselves.
Meaning you have your
but I respect his position, and I will try to go to. We will write the chief clerk. I'm not sure where the chief clerk will do it because they are all operating under duress. But if they don't do it, fine. If they do it, fine. But we escort ourselves.
Now, Mr. Benebo, my young brother to come in. Maybe you can first on your call. I want to hear from you too. But let me ask you, Mr. Belede, Chairman Belede, Chairman two-time Belede. Yeah. So, when last did you see the president? Because since this thing happened, I didn't see you guys in the chambers during the sonar. You had your own reason why you didn't go there. But the president is believed to be the one that who is behind this whole thing. But evidence that he was seen in the sonar with Richard Coon, he was seen in Ghana with Richard Coon during the induction of the president of Ghana and all of those. Have you sat with the president, His Excellency Joseph Nimon Boakai, and asked him what is happening? What is his intervention?
I'm not sure even my colleagues will like my answer.
What will be your answer?
I believe that the president is not aware of what happened.
He's not aware?
But that is not the problem. The real problem is the fact that he's not aware of this kind of thing. But the president is not aware.
He's not aware.
If the government is being remotely controlled by certain people, the government has faction within itself, and the faction of the bigger power has taken over the government, and the president seem to not have full control over what is happening. But I don't believe that he is masterminding this.
Wow.
I think he's not running the country, and that is a worrying.
You think he's not in charge?
He's not in charge, but to say that.
And who do you think is in charge? The justice minister?
They are dead. No, it's not the justice minister. The justice minister is following orders. Those who are running the country are there.
What are some of the names you know?
No, I don't. They know themselves. They are harming themselves because this kind of reckless way of running a government will run into trouble with Liberian people. We're running into trouble with Liberian people. You see, Liberian people, you take them for granted. They will not talk. Very peaceful and resilient people, but they will punish you at the poll. This kind of attitude cannot go free. What is happening here? The desecration of our center of authority, the complete dismantling of our governance system, and the disregard for the rule of law is not going to go unpunished. At the appropriate time, history will recall all of us. The Liberian people will render their judgment, and believe me, those who are doing it will not go free.
If you just joined us, Business Sports of Liberia, my name is Jala Grayfield. I'm here with my young brother, George Waye. George, you want to ask the chairman one question and I'll go to Yege Koluba, who is prettily seated here. The man whose vehicle was broken into, I listened to him. He made some very strong remarks. Do you want to ask a question?
Chairman Benete, you has vowed to go to the court tomorrow. But what's happening if you doesn't get redress from the court? What's the next action or what's the next plan by you minority members of the House?
We do not espouse any action beyond the court. This is a country that is traumatized with war. What happened to our colleague today? If I'm not getting a late night to carry on, we will stay on the street. They have vandalized his car. They have vandalized his car. They spoiled his car. Even if Yeke Koluba was parked in the space of the president, that action to remove his car is something that can only be done through the legal system. The speaker of quote unquote, if he was a speaker, he had no such authority. A man who calls himself lawmaker cannot understand the implication of the law.
You think so?
How you might think so? Is he a law enforcer? What was happening to it? Wasn't that enforcement exercise? Can't you see that our government got 3 branches? Okay, let me repeat it for their knowledge. Where the president said that place is for enforcing the law. Where we are, the place he was standing, giving his reckless order. That place only makes the law. When you make it, you send it to the marshal enforce it. If there's issue like what we have now as to what the law means, then you go on the other side to the Supreme Court so that they can interpret that the government will design. How can people design the country for over 100 years and people with bald hairs, gray hair all over them cannot understand that law? How is it difficult to say I'm a lawmaker? Macaulay puts his car before somewhere that does not even belong to him. But let's for this case belong to him. Is that how Richard? This guy is so reckless. He goes about making reckless statement all over. Do you know the statement that the people are accusing my small brother for the family of making? Do you know Richard who made the same statement to me at that place there?
What did he say?
He said the mayor, when I went to him, I said, you're sitting there. I went to hear him, fella. I said, you guys are sitting here and this kind of thing is happening. And then Rachel Kun said, but Benita, you are the one responsible for all of this. You brought all this thing here. You don't want to bring the question of Supreme Court. Then I said, is that a reason for what happened to happen? He said, but that's true. In fact, that King would talk.
So he don't want to put it in for the family.
No, the family has already said it. But the point I'm making is that he's very reckless. Totally reckless. Irresponsible. His attitude is irresponsible. He's an irresponsible man. He does not even deserve to be anywhere near that place.
And you're removing. Look, to the democratic process.
You cannot remove what is not there. He has to be there before you remove him.
So you're not recognizing.
He is not a speaker. And the people need to stop this for the sake of posterity. Our country must not continue to be abused like this. Rajapur ran for speakership, he lost. Honorable Koba is here. If you don't want him, we are ready. Put the daggers, clear the field, raise your hand and say, I want to be speaker. Try to get 37 votes to win. You got 44 people. Then you scared for election? You say you have 44. Now only 37 you need to win the election. Then you running. I mean, can anybody understand this? We say tomorrow, come, let's end this story. And I agree 100% with Reverend Koto Brown. The solution to this thing, let's go to the drawing board and challenge them. Let them raise their hand. We decide who hand to raise, and then, or whoever want to run for speaker, put their hand up. We who the ordinary lawmakers will vote. The winner become the speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Benedict. Let me welcome Honorable Yeke Kolba. Kolba is the man who is sent ahead as a political harbinger, a traditional harbinger who goes ahead. That's the devil's messenger. Let me welcome him with this one. Yeke, welcome. He's a man who is at the center of all of these problems. Today, his vehicle was broken into in a way Musa Bedese was reckless and irresponsible on the part of those who did it. And you listen to Friends Apopo that the guys were instructed by the speaker or the regime speaker to do what they did. They are now being called and they are in police custody. Yeah, welcome. Let's see how.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being on your show again. I think for the second or third time.
Yeah. How are you this afternoon? I see you're so smiling. A man who's been troubled was smiling as though he has received news, a very good news that he celebrated. Why were you smiling after you were this lodge where your own vehicle was broken into in a very lawless way?
So, Jara, you know, we brought this government to power with the understanding things will be better for the Nigerian people. I don't do travel politics, I do national politics. So I don't want people saying, oh, you and this person from Lofa. No. When it comes to politics, I'm from Liberia, I'm not from a country. You know, to see the country going the way it's going, I saw this long time. That's why I try to distance myself from it. From the day just Mr. Walker went to Tudota, peace be on the to the ashes of our people that died in the fight. And also I'm also a victim of that fire situation. Went to identify our people. Let me tell you, thank you. But we know the person we campaign for. We know the person we brought to the presidency. He know our money. So the thing was very clear. Let me test the law and see. Let me test the law and see. I have a very important call coming. I will call the president about it. Very important.
Okay.
Yeah. Very, very important. So, Mr. Walker, please declare to the Liberian people who gave you this money. Tell the Liberian people.
The $10 million.
Yes. Call Zina or Eugene, whatever. You need to answer the call. It's very important for us.
Yeah, just other chairman comes back to the studio.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
So, these people are very intolerant. Look, we beat on former president. We are here and say a lot of things are going on that were not right. We need to do it the right way. But Jara, to my almost surprise, one former president we are there in 6 years. What we have done, our government will brought. What we have done in 1 year, in more than 20 years. It's more than 20 years. Please respond to this one, please. The other moment I beg you.
Okay.
Because it's very important.
So you just join us business for
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
We cannot change someone to make the change.
I, in particular, criticized former President Weah for 6 years. And people thought when Joseph Boakai, Mr. Boakai come to power, I will sit and don't talk. Jara, I'm not frustrated. I'm not disappointed.
Why aren't you?
Because things happen on a former President Weah. And Vassos did not tell him these things were wrong. Not everything on a former President Weah was right. But people know how the moral to talk. So because of that, he has some shortcoming. And we decided we can't make him a full-time president. And I had no regret for it. We brought someone to make the change. The change is even worse than ever before. We beat former President Weah for Ryan Private Jet to go out there. That the man who brought Ryan Private Jet from here to Foya. Why couldn't the former President Weah that one time? People knew private jet was all right for this country. Why would move former President Weah? I'm not saying that because I want anything from
to the extent that the president was a giant plan to put Foya, gets in the territorial confines of Liberia.
He has become an embarrassment to the country.
But this man should be your uncle. Many people think
he's not my uncle. He was Liberian. No, I don't do trouble politics. Chara, if we don't stop trouble politics and county politics, the country going nowhere. But Jara, I saw be on the plane with Joseph Boakai all the time, going to all the places he's going.
Because you were one of the forerunners.
And no, I don't tell you no. But I thought that I campaign for the Liberian people, not for an individual. No, I'm not an individual driven person. I am people-centered person. I believe in the poor of this country. Now the poor respect me, Jara. Nothing, for example, let's say they play a part for speaker. Rachel Boy is not the speaker of this country. And for that thing, that's what they're telling me if the president of speaker. And it's Honorable Kofa, Speaker Kofa. That's what they say, Honorable Kofa, I don't want your car parked here. People are just intolerant. People are just gangsters. Koga park a car already before. They did bust in the Koga car. They did bust Koga car. Look, we will follow the law. As far as I'm concerned, from what I heard from the Liberia National Police, no officers that took that unlawful instruction have been arrested. They are undergoing investigation already. So I want to make my statement. And I get my statement to the police, waiting to know, because we got evidence, video evidence, viewing evidence that Rachel Kuhn is the one that gave the instruction. But the people that did it will tell them who gave the instruction. Because that video that he was sitting there, wasn't generally phone, not for the people to record.
So Rachel Kuhn should feel or should bear the penalty for what he did.
Well, the people that took the instruction will tell the people who did it. If they can't tell the people who got evidence.
And listen to Representative Gosra from Grambas. He intimated that indeed he was standing there, he listened to the speaker.
Yes.
Even
came up to our session. Gosra even came up to our session and said, look, I was standing there when the man gave the instruction. The man started insulting.
You mean
Rachel Kuhn, Representative Kuhn from District 11, started to insult. They were boss my car. They were you drill machine on my car.
The same drilling machine that they use on the speakers.
Yeah, you drill machine was bought for us. So they the video there,
Are you afraid to be used on your body too?
No, Jara, I don't think we'll reach that point.
Okay.
I don't think we'll reach that point.
Okay.
Because we'll reach that point, then I'm going to the dark days.
Now, Yeke, what would be your response to what happened today? I listened to you, and I want you to repeat what you said. That you will go to court, and if the rule of law is unrespected, you will take another action.
Yes.
What action do you expect?
The court is the only alternative for us. And we got every evidence on who gave the instruction. So if I can't get redress, I will take the law in my hand.
How will you take it?
I will boss Rachel Kuhn's car.
His official car?
If I don't do it, my back my turn to my front.
Why will you do that?
I will boss it. Then what law can be enforced on me?
So you want to see if you do it?
Yeah, what can happen? If the law is selective, we want to do it, the law is selective. If the law is not selective, something will happen. Action will be taken. Because the reason why it's supposed to stay in the community and say I went to the police station, I think they are not redress. Let me just pour the water. It's because they are not getting redress from where they're supposed to get redress from. And it shouldn't be so. Look, the Ross is being guided by rules. Use the rules on me. Why you can use the rules on me? Every day they say suspending people are latest on the pool. People are drunk as a joker. I challenge them. They can't expel me. They can't suspend me. Because everything
you above the law, you get called back.
No, but we got my rules in the Constitution. Yeah.
Then you say something that you will go and brush his vehicle because he did to you.
I said if.
If he doesn't,
I said
if the law doesn't give you justice.
I said if.
Yeah, if
the law does not give me justice, with all the evidences we have, then I will reciprocate the same thing and see what can happen.
How do you do that when the speaker or the majority speaker, or how you call it, a regime speaker, has all these security?
My man, I will be there about the car.
Oh, you're good as a TV.
I will do it broad day. I will do my own broad day. Don't get no. If the country mean well, if the justice system mean well, justice shouldn't be selective. It shouldn't be blind to the people. The commoners can receive the highest enforcement. What about us that making the law? Go to Kennedy Junction. The court ruled that land for people. Police went there and protected the landowner. They bust down my people's property because the court had ruled. So
and your people are still displayed.
The people are still displayed. But we have to respect the court ruling. So all the evidence there, we just constantly giving instruction. Then the court will tell me, imagine what happened. I will do that thing. Let me see what the court will say to me. Myself, I will not say nobody. Myself will do the same. Let me see what happens.
Yes.
Amen. I say myself will do the same thing. That guy right, I will boss it.
That's expensive.
Amen. I don't care about expensive. That's the point I reach.
Yeah, the last time I saw you was you were being dragged and bundled by the Sanya Arm. His colleagues were also taking off after you said similar thing that you recognized with Jekun, and your comments were seen to be very much insulting. You were ran off, you were bundled and thrown out. I was told you went to court on this matter. What's the latest?
So the same thing that happened to me during former president of Vietnam that happened to behave the way I was behaving. And the same thing happened again. I went to the court.
You are always victim of circumstances.
I went to the court. The court said they can't issue raid. So if no people feel as per our rules and as per the Constitution, they got right to put a hand on it. Bring the case before court. Let me bring the rule home. Anytime I take the drug tax to court, I will win them.
Really?
Yeah. Anytime I take the drug tax to court, I will win them. No. Our lawmaker stood up within the confines of our session and made a great statement against the justice in Timor. Is it right? Yes, it's being protected by the law. The same protection the justice in Timor get that say any decision they take while being justice in Timor or associate justices, nobody can ask them for it. So they make that the same right. The only thing maybe the justice in Timor can do when he's selling on OKFM. But saying that in Timor is being protected by the law. Yeah, he's been protected. But all the law say anything you say or do it there, nobody can ask the question.
Can someone fetch me Mr. Billy to come back? Yes. So So where are we now? I listened to him. I listened the other day when you were with Mr. Billy when you announced that you don't recognize Kung as your speaker. They have reactions like this about time that we let this thing go. Then people say Funadi Kofa was not going to be speaker forever. And if he is removed by his colleagues, he should go and he should recognize Richard Nangbe as speaker. What can you guys let this one go?
So are we
going to be back?
Are we going to let the constitution of the country be back on? Then when are we heading to the country? No. Our rules is how somebody can become speaker. Our rules is very clear on how a speaker can be removed. And the constitution is also clear on how you can remove a speaker. The speaker, the constitution, they say 42. The constitution says 49 to remove a speaker. And people will be aware they will not get 49.
Okay.
So all the money they get, we're not getting. Okay. Because we are not being driven by money.
They broke now.
We believe in ourselves. They broke ability for money. No, I believe in myself.
The money.
They not tell the problem and see. Look, we will go to election. Richard Kung is not the speaker of this country.
Okay. I will take few calls later, but I'll ask the chairman a few questions before we take the calls. The Liberian people are listening, they want to ask questions. Each caller will have 30 seconds to ask a question, no lame premise whatsoever. These are the members from the minority bloc. They said they don't recognize Mr. Richard Nangbe Kung as
speaker. He's not a speaker.
But yeah, have you been taking salary? Say you were...
I've been paid by the government. Cannot Richard Kung pay me.
Okay.
a Oma check central bank. Fund Minister of Finance pay me. So the not Rachel pay me. Any check that come from Rachel with me on that, I will take it. Or my pay come from the Minister of Finance, I will take it.
Okay.
It's by law.
Now, Chairman Benedict, what if you don't recognize Richard Nangbekun as speaker and you fail to go under his gavel for very protected time, meaning maybe 1 month, 2 months, or 3 weeks, and they think to suspend you as a threatened earlier and want to withhold your salary? What would we say about that?
I don't get threatened by what does not exist. That authority does not exist.
Okay.
If we had 37 and Speaker Kofa say he want to suspend me and he got 49 to suspend me, our rules are clear. No, these guys, they're doing what I refer to as terrorism. Even the so-called suspension, the same number required to remove the speaker.
It's the same number.
The same number required to expel and suspend.
Yeah.
Well, at no time have they sat in that building with 49 people. Never. No. So all these things they are doing here, if you want to move the speaker, come to the chamber, let's sit there and remove the speaker.
Yeah,
if you able. Yeah.
So how have you managed, Mr. Chairman of the Rule of Law Caucus, to maintain the cohesiveness amongst the people?
Principle.
And I see that you have few of the police went under the gavel of Richard Coon, and they said because why you all agree that you go to sit under his gavel,
yes.
They are still there, and yet you are on the other side.
You will come.
How many are you now?
Today we're 22.
And you were 29 before?
Yeah, but there are some people travel, and it's not every day that people come to session.
So I asked you.
The day we went to Rachel Coon said, if we are not being there, we're not going to happen. Yeah.
For the Sunday, they say they got.
Yeah.
It was our number that made them to reach that number.
Yeah.
Because why don't you
It was 40. It was 40.
Yeah.
And all of us were there in number. They are telling that they were 40.
We want to inform them to respect.
We want to tell them to respect them.
And when you went there, they took a dramatic turn and had a speaker elected.
No, last week.
Last week, okay, last week. But Chairman, I want to go back to this question. How did you manage to get your guys together? How cohesiveness I saw, and I say see amongst you people.
Principle. Those guys, some of them have been struggling. 7 of them salary and gas coupon has been seized. So what we do as a group, the late gas we got, we
share among yourselves.
Yes, sometimes, most of the time, someone like Yeke, you will get 1,000, then everybody will pitch in. We're happy.
Okay.
It's not about money.
Let's interact with the callers. George coming out of these full lines. Let me take few calls. Honorability will be listening. Hello, caller. Let's hear you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, this guy. Are you getting me now?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Hello.
Oh, okay. Let me get
Hello.
it. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Hey, Zoboma.
Yes.
Thank you. This is Austin from District 13.
You gotta come and help with this stuff. Austin Goulet, let me get you this thing manually because I'm getting some difficulties here. Hello, Austin Goulet, let's hear you.
Are you getting me now?
I'm getting you now. Go ahead.
Okay, let me start looking for one opportunity and
Mm-hmm.
But my advice to them, they shouldn't give up. Anyway, they say the Supreme Court come back from break.
Mm-hmm.
Financial farm for them. Let the chairman say, shut the grammar to move out every $80
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Austin. Austin, thank you. We have a lot of calls coming in, and I can't get you through the bowl. I will use the phone manually. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Big brother Dara Emmanuel Christie. I'm David Dara Wisha, and I'm fully from the Bagube Avenue Store community.
Let's say if I do community, Bagube Avenue.
Let me say thank you for the conversation and the analysis. And we appreciate the chairperson of the Rule of Law Caucus. The chairman is a leader, and we understand his leadership ability. we can reset to the days of the CCP when the chairman took his ground to ensure that the rule of law of this country was upheld by him. And so we know, we credit the chairperson, we know what he's capable of, we know what he can do, and so we trust that the rule of law chairman will not relent no matter what, regardless of the storm, regardless of the torturing. And what happened today is an example of what the chairman is going through. He and his police are going through a lot at the level of the council.
All right. All right. David Gallagher, we said thanks a million. Thanks a million, David Gallagher. We said, let me go to this line. I said to you, because of the David Curtis going through the ball, I will use this manually. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, hello. I'm Samola calling for La Party.
The female caller always calling Hawa Samola. Let's listen to you, Hawa.
Yeah, I would like to tell my honorable man, thank you, which is friends are Foko Trio. Chairman, you stand by your word. Your unique table until the last day, your unique dinner for nobody. Your unique dinner, your unique table for nobody. Your unique blessing. I want to put your phone. Honorable friends are Foko. Thank you.
All right.
Well, officially for our work.
All right, Hawa. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Hawa. Let me take another call from here. This one. This CDC Success Papi Keita, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much for the recognition. Good afternoon for the friend. I'm calling studio, more especially my leader, Eugene Collins. Good afternoon, sir. Well, let me go to the conference from this afternoon. I want to be direct to the regime speaker. I want to ask the way the regime speaker reacted today. I want to ask them to know for him, if something that belongs to you, someone take it away from you, or someone is trying to take it for you, how will you feel that the position that you're fighting for is now law? He's supposed to be there, but then he's fighting another person back in the garden. So, I mean, I imagine how the speaker of you right now, Honorable Yefonati Kufa, is fighting to take the office for him. They fighting to take the position for him. They fight to take the security. They fight to take everything away. So how the regime speaker feel that the way he
Thank you, Success Papi Keita, CDC Success Papi Keita for life. Let me go to the other phone line. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. This is Voice of Liberia. I'm okay. You have 30 seconds to make a case. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The calls are coming in at tons. I can't take you for long. Let me take this one. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Gerald.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you. My name is Eugene Jobo, and I call you from Capital Bypass.
A former Deputy Director General for CDA.
Yeah, thank you so much for the recognition, Jala, and thanks for the work that you continue to do for Liberian people.
Yes, sir.
Jala, I listen to the two lawmakers, and I don't have much to say, but I will tell them that what they are fighting for, what they are fighting against, it is not to their benefit for the unborn generation. Tomorrow, history will judge them positively because they are there to correct the law. They are fighting on the side of the law. So we support them. We may not be present, but we support them in all costs to ensure that lawlessness should not be the place of the Capitol building. So honorability is not easy. We know what people are going through, more especially if the executive is not in support. But stay and remain firm that the law will protect you.
Thank you. Thank you so very kindly, Mr. Eugene Jobo. Let me go to these full lines. I will take one call from here, I'll take another call from the other side, and very soon we'll go back to our guests who are in the studio. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Please make an intervention. Call your name. Banga Bonkande, welcome to Morovia. Capital Bypass here.
For my first way that you know the people of Nima are wishing to see because Beijing is very mental oriented at the shop of Nima
we appreciate 100% of him bringing preach across Yabiro. And we are passionate not to support Shabuga in him by election.
But the man, you heard the man, he said, Jimmy said his party is coming up very shortly. They will fuel a candidate in the election. So that means that you don't support Sam Kuka. Thank you. Thank you so very kindly, brother. Let me take another caller from there. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. You live here. Good afternoon, welcome. Let's hear you. Augustine from where? Lofa County, Benjamin? How is our signal in Benjamin now? Is it better now? Yeah, it's maybe the internet. So okay, go ahead. Let's hear you. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if somebody go against the law, I think the lawmaker is there to make the law, and the judiciary interpret, then the executive enforce.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if somebody is the law, then you don't go to court for the court to interpret before the enforcement, and then you just start enforcing. I don't know when that's the case.
So he becomes a complainant and becomes an enforcer, everything.
Oh yes, if that continues, I don't think we are going to
Okay. Thank you. This is Voice of Liberia 104.1 with other frequencies across Liberia, Vanjama, Banga, Bon County, Nima, Grand Bassa, and other Magibi counties. We are there. Hello, welcome. Hello. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Express your concern.
Okay, my name is calling from the
Lofa County, Vanjama. Let's hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to appreciate also Musa Asante. Let me be clear with the issue of the majority speaker.
Mm-hmm.
No, you will not continue the speaker. So you try to create another tension so people should come up. We will move on here.
So that's a preemptive strike, eh?
Yeah, so he tried to create so people should forget when so you be very careful, you look at the political key. This man they wouldn't where the person behind it so they can remove the people can forget when to focus on that case. But
okay.
Now, we already know we stand by you continue to fight for that people.
Thank you. The next caller is here. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. I will take 3 more calls and call you quit from the callers and go back to my guest. Welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome, sir. Mm-hmm.
Jala and David Harris are called for best history. Jala, we don't have a book right in the house, but I just want to say kudos to Honorable Baby, Honorable Koluba, Honorable Fuku for standing for what is right. I think that is how it should be. People should stand up for something. And you guys will be remembered in life to come that indeed you guys stood up for the rule of law. And that is how it should be. We are with you guys and thank you.
Thank you, David E. Harris. Another caller is coming here. Keep calling us. I'll take 3 more calls, I said, and I call you quit. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Hello, welcome. Where do you call from, sir? From where? In Montreal. Let's hear you. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
For the show and the afternoon. And also, let me extend my appreciation to the rule of law for the hard work. It's a great thing. These people are really doing well for this country, for protecting the constitution of this nation. So, you know, this. Yes, your girlfriend. I'm regretting the manner I'm following in which you continue to go out. That's why for a job. Let me say this. Let me be on the record. This man is going to be the next leader after Johnson. We are taking this.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take 1 call for you. I'll take 1 call for that call. We'll call a quit from your line. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. What's your name? Where do you call from? Okay, let's hear you. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
that party. I want to run on that party in December. When you give me the support,
Chairman, you get one request already. Let me take the further caller. Chairman, you get one caller. You get one representative candidate. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. It's a female caller. Oh, that lady, you can Mayo, you can see you. Yeah, the mayo. All right, I'll connect you with the mayor. I'll just go ahead and tell you thing on top. Okay. All right. Thank you, Liddy. Thank you. I'll call you quick for the caller's line. Yeah, for the caller's line, I'll call you quick. And let me go back to the rule of law chairman ability. Okay, yeah, let me go to Yeke. Let me just put the microphone on. Yeke, you listen to the callers. The chairman will be the last to speak.
So let me appreciate everybody that call. You know, this is democracy. People should speak up their mind any way they want to see it. The only thing we shouldn't do is to hold on in this country. We should give people a chance to speak up their mind because I love in speaking up my mind. You know, I saw Koga today while the police were doing the investigation, went on the fight finding on the scene. You know, he said to call me crazy man. But we're meeting him back day.
He called you crazy man?
Yes, I'm like, call me crazy man. He said I'm acting a crazy man. We're meeting him back day. He and my friend, who's a crazy man? He going to go jump over Prince Johnson body, dead in the man body. Because of that one senatorial position, Koga went to Senator Johnson West and suppressed a woman for the woman to endorse him. We're meeting him. He already got 5-year job.
You vote against it or you campaign against it?
Yes, I was taking him back at day. I was taking Republic of Liberia. So we'll get there. Koga will see the crazy man. The job that you want is jumping over their body. Daring my left or in my body. For what? Because you want a job, you never ever friend before? Were you afraid of Senator Johnson? Now you come to Senator Johnson. That's this seat to the highest. But we're meeting him. Let me say thank you to everybody that called and thank you again for the audience. And I'll tell you.
Okay, let me go to Ability for his party comments.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the time. I think you gave us the interview was good and professional. Thank you.
Thank you for the compliments.
We want to tell Liberian people that we will not yield to lawlessness and that Rachel Kun is not speaker. And if my colleagues have the majority, it is very easy. We are offering to them, put your majority on the table, let's have election and end this matter.
Okay.
And if you believe in your majority, then you will win a speaker on the speaker chair. Other than that, we'll not let them take to us. We'll not let them run this country. And we are warning all international companies, all concessions. If you are dealing with these people, if you have a concession to submit, you submit to these people, it will be a subject of cancellation in the future. The law says what is not done legally is not done at all. So if you carry concession to these people, you're just wasting your time.
So maybe you are saying that they should do business with them?
No.
It's strangulated country.
It's strangulated. They're ready strangulating themselves, I mean.
All right, Ability, is that all you have to say?
Thank you, General.
Honorable Musa Hassan Belete is the chairman of the Rule of Law Caucus at the legislature. And that's how we go on this afternoon, this evening. It's been a very healthy discussion here on Voice of Liberia. 104.1. My name is Jala Emmanuel Nikki Kalufagala Kiang Balakbulu Nyalewan took out Mangana Pukwila Greyfield. Have a good day. I'll see you when you see me again.
If I will come to your life, together keep your peace. What's in unity we will build our nation. Never, Liberia, never.